There we go. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm joined by Tim.
Yo.
And Willow.
Hello.
So, me and Tim are... Well, I don't know where Tim is now. But we're in the Dune Desert.
I'm back on the train track.
Oh. Is there a reason?
Yep.
Okay. So we're in the Dune. we're in the Dune Desert, and we're basically scouting out for a new factory location. Willow's working
Making
on
stuff.
I didn't see him there, and I tried to switch my jetpack out. I'm not gonna make this. Okay. So, it might not happen, it might happen. So do you guys... I don't know if you guys have got the stream open, but...
I do.
Do you see the...
Oh, you got a big zero up there?
Yeah. And... unfortunately... there you go. Anytime anybody dies during an episode, that goes up.
Sweet.
And unfortunately, I've just added to the first one to it, haven't I?
Good job.
That was fun.
Way to go.
Ding. Oh, you're just testing the system,
That's-
right?
Let me guess, somebody had volume up then.
I did. Sorry.
That was a long load time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where were you loading to?
Back to the hub.
Hmm.
I'm actually glad I've come back over
I'm-
here. I know
I
you
mean, I
could.
could have
I know you could have revived me. But
Three.
while I'm over here, I can dump some crap off that I need to dump off, and pick up.
But I need to change it here too.
Pick up a Mercer.
Sticks.
Huh?
Pick up sticks.
What do we need for... Where the hell does that come under now? I never remember where they come under. The organisations.
What are you looking for?
There it is, Dimensional Depot, so I need one, and then the rest is fine. Do we need one Dimensional Depot over there, or two? How many are we doing over there for certain stuff?
I think mainly just the one, but but we'll see. I mean, I got a couple of Mercer spheres on me.
Alright, okay. We just need more, what do you call it? God damn it.
There we go.
What do you call it? Nope.
I don't know.
It's escaped me. I mean, we should have enough in the Dimensional Depot, but we may possibly need some more, is it Reanimated Sam? Or Sam Fluctuator, or whatever the hell it is.
Oh yeah.
We've got 90, and it takes 10 per, so, I mean, we've got enough.
Oh, we're good then.
But it was just in case.
Yeah, we'll need more in the long run, but for today we should be good.
Yeah. We do have that backup hard drive as well, for whatever the reason that we were keeping all of that. I think it was for an unlock, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think we actually technically need two.
Ah. Could do with, at some point, maybe, depends how many we've got in here. Did I pin it or did I not pin it? I did. Oh no, we're good
Mhm.
for now. We don't need any more inhalers yet, but at some point we might.
There's still some in the bin too. And I have some here at Greenfields,
Grass fields. But yeah.
grass fields. I'm gonna get that someday. Of course, we won't be playing anymore.
Yeah, true.
Okay. So are you still waiting? Did I set that timetable up correctly? I cannot remember.
Maybe.
I bet Tim's chonking through the concrete right now.
I mean, a little bit, but I'm actually just going to take a whole bunch and put it in my inventory, let that refill.
Hmm.
Let's see.
No. Oh, by the way, that death counter doesn't just apply to this game either. So basically, any game where we can die, i.e., this game, Planet Crafter, you name it, that will happen.
Yeah, I was gonna because I was gonna say it makes a lot of sense for the other games we've played too.
Hmm. Oh yeah, it's not just for this game. I just thought about it and I thought, why not? This seems like suicide. It does when you've got a broken fence. Seriously, who designed this and put glass in it? Ooh, okay.
You guys.
I don't know.
Tim. I didn't design
Yes.
these. This is one of Tim's.
Whoa!
Yeah, the wheels got caught in the glass.
Yeah, that'll happen. But I mean, in fairness, it wasn't designed for driving on.
Oh, I know that. They're solid.
No complain.
Go. Oh, that's true. No, it wasn't designed
Why?
to drive on. Why what?
I'm just yelling out the game. Trying to
Okay.
figure out why things are going so slow, but it's a slow process anyway. It's just
No.
slower than usual.
How's that going? Yelling at the game.
It's not working much.
No. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Okay, yeah, so they are moving in here. Good.
I've been bouncing around a lot of games.
Excellent.
Can't really seem to just focus on one game.
Right.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing Last of Us,
The original
How's
or
that going?
two?
the original. I because I had never actually like finished
Played
it. Because I only got so far in, and then I don't know, mood thing or whatever. And but we're currently doing a rewatch on the show right now,
No spoilers.
and
You're not caught up?
Nope. Not at all.
but anyway, so we're doing a rewatch on the show right now.
What,
and,
first season or second? The new one.
Well, we can only rewatch what we've already seen, which was the first one.
I was gonna say
And
second
then and we did get into season 2, which I mean I won't say anything, but
Hmm.
but we did a rewatch on season 1, and then we got into season 2 and watching season 2. I really got to go back and play that because it was just some really good really good stuff there. And I remember what little I had played was pretty similar, and I was like, I just want to see how similar, that first season is to, to the game.
Hmm.
And the answer is, I mean, it is, it's very similar.
Okay.
Which is
Maybe
kind of-
let that
Side,
sit for a
right.
bit.
Which seems kind of weird. I mean, obviously, I've got to catch up. But Fallout series was very far off the games, I thought.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, but it was
I-
a unique story.
right. It's based on the universe of, but it's not based on the characters of, right? So
Yeah.
that's where that's different. It's not like they tried to do like Fallout 3, like it was just in the Fallout universe. Which with Fallout you can do that. I mean,
Yeah.
because they've already had multiple stories within that space, right? So I mean, it just kind of makes sense. But
Whereas, obviously, The Last of Us
whereas
is
like Last
very
of Us,
different.
they were retelling the story of that first game.
And Ellie.
But well, and Joel.
And Joel.
But at the same time, like you never know, like how that, adaptation, like how many liberties are they going to take?
Yeah.
And the answer there is not many. Like nothing that like changes that story. Like it's really authentic to
Yeah.
the game. Oh shit.
Well done.
Yeah, they did some
shit.
side-by-side comparisons of scenes
shit.
in the show and scenes from the game on The Last of Us, and yeah, it's pretty incredible how close they got
Well-
to the original
Oh yeah.
story.
Well, there's a lot of dialogue that is verbatim, like
Yeah.
word for word match,
Yeah, but-
from the game to the show.
But it does make me wonder how much sort of influence, probably quite a lot, that Naughty Dog will have had in that.
I mean, I would think so. But I mean, again, there's plenty of adaptations where they're even telling the same story that it isn't that close. So I'm just really impressed to see, like how close it is to
Yeah.
that stuff.
Because obviously I liked the game. I like both the games actually. Considering people didn't really like the second game that much for reasons.
Yeah, I mean, some legitimate, mostly stupid reasons.
But I didn't mind it. And the problem is it didn't... The, stupid reason... I'm assuming you know what I mean. Didn't bother me. For me, it didn't...
I mean, it doesn't bother
It
me.
didn't take away any of the story element for me. It didn't take away any of the enjoyment for me, because I'd got that
Right.
far, I'd got invested. It was okay, yeah, well, it is what it was, but it still didn't change my opinion of the game to as far as I'd played at that point.
Yeah.
Hey guys, which trains are running and which aren't from Grassfields?
Only 4, I think.
Or is the only one running.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, I'm surprised you haven't asked me about this junction yet, Chris.
I'm
That
looking
green or
and
yellow?
I'm wondering,
Hill.
So, yeah, I'm
just-
doing this junction because looking at the size of the Dune Desert,
Yeah.
I'm going to split here, and there's going to be a track that goes up the left side of Dune Desert, and then one that shoots off over to the right side and comes up and around the right side of the Dune Desert, and will connect again at the top. So we'll have a big roundabout here in the Dune Desert, so that we can then, you know, connect up wherever we need to for various factories. Like if we want to come back here and add another factory to do other things. Because where we have stuff set up, we're going to be doing the copper powder over on the right-hand side. But I don't know if that's necessarily where we're going to be doing other stuff.
Yeah.
So evaluation-wise, just I figured it'd be better to just kind of split this and,
Yeah.
you know, let it ride up the two different directions.
I just hope you're gonna fix your gap. Or is that my job?
I don't know, maybe.
In other words, I don't know, maybe it's my job.
So, I mean, I started cleaning up the gap, and then I got sidetracked.
Blame the squirrel. See, I tend not to... I use full, but then I will use half. Because I'll tend to make the junction, but I tend to do the junction with the shape. Because otherwise, sometimes I find there's a lot of... I try not to make it so it hits... I don't want it... You know, I try not to make it hit the glass.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I mean, where it does, I mean, I can just adjust what I have.
Like... I bet that's hitting the glass. I can't see from that angle. Yep, that's hitting the glass. Fuck. So, let's go for foundation 2. There we go.
Alright, so that's...
Is that metal beam still there? Kinda need it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go...
I'll wait till he's placed. Because,
That's right.
yeah, I don't know what... Don't think that was straight. I think you're off. No? No, no. Okay.
No,
that looked off.
It's fine.
Don't know.
Sometimes it does until it finishes building.
Yeah. Don't know why. Just it looked off. Maybe need to check its expiration date.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, now you're heading there. I'll be at the Central by the time the train gets back.
There's that half. Kind of wanna. Scoop that a bit like that. What the? How did you miss that? Or did you not place? I guess you're not placed. So. Have you actually been playing anything, Tim?
Yeah, Last of Us.
Apart from that. That it?
Let's see. Well, I played. So Beth and I gave a go of Split Fiction.
Split Fiction.
So that's that co-op only game by the creators that did the Just Takes Two or whatever.
Oh right, yeah.
And because we played that the Just Takes Two, which is something I wouldn't have recommended, but Beth like bought a copy of it for us, and I was like, okay, like, you know that this is like kind of platformy actiony stuff, and she's like, well, you know, try. And anyway, we really enjoyed it, other than one particular scene. If anybody's played it, you know what scene I'm talking about. And
I don't. So.
the there is, for a game that is relatively like light, there is a scene that is dark as fuck and very disturbing. And so which I enjoy because I'm a sick fuck like that. And
I was gonna say you probably enjoyed that.
you're right. You know
But
me.
you kind of beat me to the punch, so
Yeah, I'm a sick son of a bitch, so I enjoyed it. And I mean, you know, obviously not that I take any pleasure in like what happened, but I don't know. I like those dark stories. And but anyway, we both enjoyed that. We had a lot of fun. So Split Fiction was the newest one. I was very excited about it. And so we got into it, and we probably won't be going back. I enjoy it. Beth is being way too hard on herself, and so she's really struggling to play it. So we'll probably be moving on. So then we tried playing that spray paint game,
yeah.
which both of us were like, sweet, that looks good. I mean, we love Power Wash. It's basically like Power Wash, except for instead of taking stuff on, you're putting stuff on. You know, instead of taking off, you're putting on, right? And so we tried to play that, and as I told you,
Yeah.
Chris, the co-op is stupid. They don't have a direct co-op campaign.
No.
And so the only way you can play is in free play mode. So you can do co-op in free play mode, but in order to play the levels, you need to have already played them single player in
Korea.
campaign
Yeah.
mode, in the regular campaign mode, in order to unlock them for free play mode. And I was like,
Which is dumb.
what the fuck? Right. So it's like, so basically I got to play the game twice, you know, and then Beth was actually of the mindset to where it's like, well, you know, and she's usually not up for this, but she's like, well, you know, we can always do like, because we did a little bit of, because we didn't have anything else on the docket at the moment, so we just kind of played a little bit of like the intro bit, you know, separately. And she's like, well, you know, we could keep doing that or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable about doing that because it's like, I know I play at a like completely different pace, and it's different when we're like together working on the same thing because we're still wrapping up at the same time. But it's like, even if I try to slow down, I'm gonna end up going
Too quick.
way too fast, and then she's gonna start feeling bad about like she's, you know, going too slow or whatever. And I'm like, no, I don't want to deal with that.
It's just, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so let's not do that.
Only my mind's context. Oh, I need vertical nudging.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
I hear ya.
I will get that till next week.
Mhm. Yeah.
But it's.
I'll actually do a continue.
I mean, I don't know. I've been messing with. Like. Just been like messing with City Bus Manager and or City Bus Simulator, whatever the hell it's called. That again, and RimWorld, and
Yeah.
EarthX.
EarthX. What's that one?
You're basically it's one where you're a rocket company basically, and you have to launch rockets. It's all like 3D, 2D, isometric, top-down-y type thing.
2D Fruity.
I played it before on the channel. It's my sort of go-to one when I want to chill out, but I've been striking up quite good conversations with the devs recently because I plan on to launch a second one of it. So, been
That's cool.
talking with them. It's only a two guy team, so
Yeah.
just waiting to see what happens with that, because at some point that'll be out this year, so we shall see.
Right.
Oh, so yes.
Yes.
I mean, Willow probably didn't see it, so she might have done. She might not have done. Or she might have seen
maybe.
it.
What?
The Xbox Direct showcase.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think she saw that.
No.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I forgot to tell her about it.
Well, shame on you.
Yeah.
So, a lot of same shit coming out though, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, it's I mean, there was a couple of interesting things in there. I think it wasn't anything like too crazy surprising. But so there's one thing. So
Do not.
when the first talking head came on, which, well, actually talking body, because they were full body shots. When the lady came on and she was talking about like Xbox, like, you know, like Game Pass and blah 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 and all this other shit, and she said, you know, hit indie titles. I don't know if you noticed, but it had cut to like showing a montage of games, and when she said the words "hit indie title," there was a short clip of the Indiana Jones game in the background,
Yeah.
Oh,
which I couldn't help but like chuckle at. I was like, "That's not generally what's meant by indie, but okay."
Yeah.
yeah. Do they not understand? Are they missing the point?
I know, it's like, yeah, because that's not an indie title. I mean, it is, but it's not.
But not, yeah.
Yeah.
Not in the
So
correct verbiage anyway.
Right. I mean, I'm sure they know what indie means, and I
It
mean,
was a play on joke.
I mean, to me, I was
probably.
like, they had to have
Yeah.
done that on purpose. Like, you can't edit
Yeah.
that and tell me that, like, they didn't do that on purpose.
Mm.
Exactly.
But one game I saw on that, apart from obviously, I know it'll be the thing for you, the Outer Worlds 2, is it?
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'll check out, but honestly, I'm not terribly excited about it. I mean, I like I mean, I really enjoyed the first one. I tried playing the first one again recently, and I just couldn't get into it. And Outer Worlds 2, I don't know, it left me kind of thinking, like, I remember, and maybe I'm just getting old, but like back in the day, I remember new games coming out, and like if it went from like Outer Worlds 1 to like Outer Worlds 2, back in the day, like there was a stark like visual difference to like the next game.
Yeah.
And there was, you know, like new features and like new this and new that, like, and it just felt like more of the same shit. Like, yeah, I like that universe, and like I'm sure it's probably fun to play, but there doesn't seem to be anything stand out as far as being new.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean, like fucking Grounded 2?
Well, I did see somebody riding an ant in that trailer. So I'll count that as new. But yeah, I mean, obviously, it just mostly Grounded 2, which I was very surprised, 'cause I'm like, well, that's quick.
Yeah. I was just like, when I saw that, I thought, nope, not a fucking chance for me.
Yeah. I mean, I might check it out just to see what's different, and because one of my biggest complaints was like, you know, like the inability to ride vehicles, ride insects.
Yeah.
And obviously, I wasn't a big fan of his during their early access period. They kind of definitely made a shift towards more combat focus. And also, again, they're releasing it to EA, which I'm not surprised by. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially I mean, especially like so soon of a release, I'm like, yeah, there's no way that's a finished product yet.
Right.
So, so I mean, I'll probably keep an eye on it. You know, like I'm interested enough to like keep an eye on Grounded 2, but I'm not like, ooh, yay, Grounded 2.
Yeah, and then we've obviously got, you know, you got Sea of Thieves, new season in August, which
Yeah.
is fine because you know that's fair enough because that's the way they're rolling the seasons out.
Yeah.
Right.
And then what was the other? Oh, for Final Fantasy, apparently.
Yeah. Meh. Whatever.
Meh.
Yeah.
Nothing's got me really sort of
I mean,
excited.
well, for me, there was two that left me. Well, no, I see about three that left me interested enough to call it being excited, I guess.
What? Not the bloody. Not the bloody. The ROG. How could
Oh yeah,
they?
like I give a shit about.
How the?
I mean,
fuck-
like I give a shit. Like I give a shit about an Xbox Steam Deck.
Yeah, but how the hell did they get away with that name?
Well, because they basically bought the company.
Half-Life.
So. Well, no, they bought the ROG.
Oh, great! They brought ROG.
The ROG Ally stuff.
Yeah.
Because that was already like a handheld thing.
Yeah.
And so Xbox basically just Xbox dies it so that now you can access your Xbox game library.
Oh.
Which I mean,
Fuck me.
I mean
That's
it makes
expensive.
I mean it makes sense. How much is it?
How much is it? The standard version is about £450. The
Wow.
the X version is nearly £800.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, fuck that.
I mean, that's largely why. I mean, I don't have the money for consoles, let alone mobile shit or handheld
I mean,
shit.
I probably would if it was cheaper than that. I probably fucking would. Knowing me,
Yeah.
because that'd be, you know, be a good thing. But no.
Yeah. I don't know. So my three. Well, actually, I suppose technically four. So the technically four would be High on Life 2, because I did enjoy
I
the first one.
saw that and I was like, ooh, yes.
And the second I saw those aliens on the couch, I was like, High on Life 2. I was
Yeah.
like, shit. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, straight away, I knew as soon as I saw the video, it was like, oh, that's High on Life.
Right. And so I'm like, yeah. And watching the trailer, I was like, okay, cool. I'm there for that. I enjoyed the first game. And that one's definitely one of those. If it's more of the same, I don't mind. Because I enjoy the sense of humor. I enjoy the gunplay. I think they did a decent job. It looks like obviously they got some new guns in there.
Yeah. But the only I mean, the only sort of downside to it will be obviously a certain person's not going to be voicing it in it anymore.
Well, yeah. But that's what happens when you're, you know, etc. And, you know, so
Obviously, I know one you're about to say will be Elder Scrolls.
no,
Always.
I don't give a shit about ESO. And in fairness, that wasn't even really anything new on ESO other than their like, you know, their like server-wide thing. The second I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, so basically this might as well just have an advertisement for ESO in here for reasons.
Yeah.
You know, it was like,
Because
whatever.
they're still trying to get people to come back.
So, well, I mean, ESO is doing
Apparently
fairly
it's
well for
gotten
itself.
better. Yeah.
Well, I've sunk a bunch of time into it. I got Beth into it, and you know, we sunk a bunch of time into ESO, and
Ouch.
I mean, it's decent. I mean, as far as MMOs go, it's decent. But I don't know. I don't have the palate for an MMO that I used to have.
July 29th, Grounded 2 into EA.
Yeah.
Go on then, what's your
Yeah.
other one?
So, So my other one was Clockwork Revolution.
Yeah, that was the one I was going to bring up.
Because that one looks really interesting, and I was so glad to see that because they had a trailer like over a year ago. They had a teaser trailer
Yeah.
or whatever, and the second that one came on and I saw the art style, I was like, "Where the fuck have you been? Like, holy shit, where'd this game?" Because I was really excited about it the first time because the art style looked really cool, and I was like, "All right, I'm curious," and then it just disappeared forever.
Yeah. I mean, I was kind of unsure about Keeper.
That's one of the things on my list because I was like, I don't know what the game is, but you've sold me on the art style and how bizarre everything looks. I'm like, I am definitely interested in what you're selling here because that looks unique.
Yeah. Then, like I say, you know, you had like Tony Hawk. I mean, an interesting one that looked quite interesting to me was Animal. Is it?
Yeah, yeah. I watched that trailer and I was like, okay, get ready for your lawsuit.
Yeah.
Like what? Like I literally I don't even know that much about Pokemon. I'm watching this. I was like, but this is Xbox. This can't be official Pokemon shit. This isn't Nintendo. But I'm like, so much of it, I was like, this looks like Pokemon. Like, what
Yeah.
is going on right now?
Even more so than Pal World.
Yeah. Even more so than
Here's
Pal
the-
World.
Here's what's interesting. I don't know if you've been on the Xbox games, the Game Pass recently, but Pal World's under there
Yeah.
as a free-to-play game. Like,
Yeah.
if they're suing them, why are they encouraging?
Xbox isn't suing them.
It's not Xbox, it's
Nintendo
Nintendo.
is. Nintendo is suing them.
Oh, right, it's not. Okay,
Right.
yeah, that's my bad then.
Yeah.
Xbox is
Chocolate
just
all over me.
it's just a distributor, basically.
Yeah. And yeah, because it's on Steam and on Xbox Game Pass. But yeah, Nintendo is the one that's suing them.
Yeah.
And Willow, I would recommend you look up a trailer for Keeper because it looks like something
Okay.
you would be interested in.
Now,
Okay.
Because it's also by Doublehead Studios or Double Fine
Double Fine.
Double Fine, that makes more sense.
is the one I meant. And
What about the Blood of Dawnwalker?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay,
I
I'll be
kinda
right back. I'm gonna watch this.
Okay. It should be about a lighthouse if it's the right one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like I honestly started zoning out watching that trailer. And because I was like, yeah, maybe. I mean, the last part of it, I definitely was like, yeah, maybe. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's something I'm particularly excited about. But
I mean, obviously you've got the Planet of Lana 2, which
yeah, I mean, I tried playing the first one. I didn't get into it.
And then obviously you've got Resonance, the Plague Tale.
Yeah, I was excited until they stuck the Plague Tale label on it, and because watching that trailer, I was like, "Wow, what is this? What is this?" And then it said Plague Tale. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind."
I didn't get on. I kind of didn't get on well with the first game.
Me neither. I mean, it looks like they did a phenomenal job. I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah. There's one for you there though, Tim. Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, I mean that's not my cup of tea, but I was really impressed to see them doing Super Meat Boy in 3D. That definitely looked pretty interesting.
Now,
But the other one that caught my eye was Aphelion.
oh,
However-
yeah.
Yeah, the Don't Nod one.
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, you caught my interest on that one, because Aphelion looks interesting.
Yeah, I mean they've also got Age of Mythology.
Yeah, I mean that's a maybe for me.
And then obviously
Okay, I'm back.
had a feeling.
back.
Yeah, that does look fun.
No,
Yeah,
As soon go on.
I was just gonna say, because Willow, I definitely thought of you when I was watching that trailer because it's just so bizarre, like the environment and like the art style. I was like, oh my god, this definitely looks like something
Yeah,
Willow would be
right up
interested in.
my alley. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I like the art style, and it looks like a puzzle type game.
Yeah, weird, like kind of walking
So-
simulator as a lighthouse.
Yeah,
It's like,
Mhm.
okay,
And then as soon as I heard the music for a certain trailer, I was like, that's 7.6, isn't it? And lo and behold, it was.
of course it was.
I was like,
yeah.
you're still fucking plugging that piece of shit.
No, of course they are. I mean, you know, they're not going to stop now.
No. I mean, there was like,
And go ahead.
there was the Persona 4 as well, which I'm not really into Persona games.
No, and that was barely even a trailer.
No.
And it's funny because I've never played a Persona game ever. But the second I saw the character and the environment, I was like, "Is that a Persona game?" Like I don't know what it is. It just has that identifiable like look to it.
Yeah, you're on about Aphelion, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one that's been also it's like been done in association with ESA, or European
Yeah,
Space
yeah.
Agency.
Yeah, which I was already interested in it, and then when they slapped that at the end, I was like, okay, now I'm even more interested in what you're doing here.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was really I was like, and then the fact that it been partnered like up with ESA, it's like, ooh, this could be quite interesting. Then how ESA's been involved in it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm going to end this line here, and I'm going to go back and because we're going to be doing.
Not a lot right now. We need to start thinking about.
I
slapping
know.
factory
So you
together.
see, if you look over there, you can see a miner over there on some copper.
Yep.
So this is the area that we're going to be working on for the copper powder.
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is we talked about before about maybe doing a separate little factory for copper powder, and because I'm debating on maybe putting the other shit. I'm sure there's plenty of them. I picked up some of them around here, but man, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I was thinking is if we do the copper powder on this side, and then we maybe even just train it in to the opposite side.
Yeah.
And so basically we would do copper powder here, and then copper powder would kind of become another like import for like the main site.
Yeah.
And then we ship everything else off to like the eastern side or the western side rather.
Yeah.
I'm going the wrong way. So anyway, why don't I just put down a train? This is long enough.
Well, okay, so we've got copper going. Excuse me, copper over there.
Yeah, so this whole site over here will just be for copper powder.
Yeah.
Because we basically need two MK5 lines worth of copper ore to make the copper powder. It's a crazy amount of freaking copper ingots.
I bet.
And then
That's a hell of a sunrise.
That's
now,
gorgeous.
as far as I know, in our current version, like it doesn't. If we reach a dead end, it actually stops the train.
Yep. It was.
Which is just funny because they added a problem so that they could build a solution.
Yeah.
It's like that just doesn't. I mean, yeah, they look neat, but I don't know why that. Why? Why? Why change it?
Yeah.
Like, just
They
add the
can.
graphic without, as just an aesthetic thing. Like,
Because obviously in 1.1, you come to the end of a rail section, the train ain't going to stop dead anymore. It's going
yeah,
to derail.
it'll just keep on going.
Hmm.
Da-da-da-da. Okay, and this goes to here.
Plus, you've got your shorter turns as well.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that'll be nice. I mean, like I said, I don't plan on going back and changing the shit that I've already done, but but when adding new lines, it'll be helpful.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, there is going to be something I need to go back and mess around with, but
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably going to look at updating these blueprints as well.
guess what?
What?
Chicken
I
butt?
Didn't even
Monkey
realize.
butt.
Didn't even realize you could actually see Central from here. That's not
Can
Central,
you?
is it?
Yeah, that is central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be. That's because I mean that's we don't have a building that's that big anywhere else. That's got to be central. Yeah, I didn't realize you could see central from here either. Holy shit.
No, that is Central.
Holy shit. That's a fair ways.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, I guess we basically conquered the map.
So I thought, well, if I zoom in, yeah, no, it's definitely Central because that's the drone. That's
Yeah.
the drones on the top, which will get a redesign once I know their fucking flight path. Because they're changing the flight paths, aren't they? How the drones
Oh, are they?
take off and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why that never.
Which I mean, well, it'll be better because all they're doing really is because they couldn't do a diagonal line before, so like they would kind of like cut left then right, left and right, so they do like a zigzag pattern to get to their destination. Is the way it works right now. And then in 1.1, they've changed the algorithm of how it does its pathfinding so they can kind of go in a diagonal line, which will make them far more performant.
Yeah, but I'm
because
unsure.
they'll take
I'm unsure how
they'll
they're going.
take far.
Unsure how they're going to do the landing and takeoffs.
Well, landing and takeoff should be the same.
I don't know, because that trailer they showed in 1.1, they had them coming out the side of a building.
Well, they still go up.
But I'll see. We'll have to see.
I mean, they just had it stair-stepped instead of a flat surface, but they were still like on top of.
Yeah. I mean,
Like they didn't fly through a window or anything.
No, I know. But the thing is, the level of... Even in photo mode, the level of, like... I know it's not all loaded properly, but just like the level of detail is the fact that I can see right into the logistics floor, and I can see splitters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I look over to the drones,
Yeah.
and I can see...
I mean, at this distance, a splitter is probably only like 20 polygons, but that's a nice thing about levels of detail with geometry.
Yeah.
So what do we need here? Because we're going.
Oh, that's interesting.
So we get 10 blenders.
So one of my prefab train things that I built earlier, I can actually see it from here.
I can see my house from here.
Kinda. And then,
Right.
yeah, 6 of those.
We actually, if we need to start building.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking at right now. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we accommodate the copper powder as an input to the main site, so that's going to be 8 imports and 1 output.
Yeah.
Output.
We need
So anyway,
train stations.
Yeah, we need 9 train stations. Is basically the takeaway here. And yeah,
That's
so
going
I'm
to be quite a
thinking.
big footprint.
Yep.
Unless no, you can't.
So, and we'll keep this high because if we ever want to tap off these nodes, we can just if we keep the train track high, we can still tap off of these nodes if we need to.
Yeah,
Um,
because
all right, so return there.
it's not
Where's
great.
Northern?
The thing is, it's not great numbers.
No. I mean, it's never an even number.
No,
But I'm
it's-
still gonna try and do. I'm still gonna try and do a split, kind of a split down the middle deal.
yeah,
So we'll have like 4 on one side, 5 on the other.
yeah.
Let's see.
Do you want the bad news
'Cause we
before you
need-
even start constructing even more?
Hmm,
I'm
yeah,
not, you're not joined. You've got a gap.
yeah, I do. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Are you always going to have that gap? That's the thing.
No, it depends on what mode. If you do blueprint mode, you'll end up with this little gap. But if you do not blueprint mode, then you can do it flush.
That didn't
So
even.
I just try.
That was kind of weird, so I didn't even look straight. But it is. Ish. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I just want to see if I can. So how many? I just need to do some spacing check here. So train station is 2 foundations, right? And then we would need at least 3 there. Say 4 for safety, and then 2. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I'll have to come out a little further.
Even though.
2, 3, 4. 1,
Oh.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then basically like that.
Yeah, I realize that's too
Lot
close.
more.
I'm just.
Oh, okay. Still coming in. Good.
I know that's way too close. It will turn that.
Yeah, because I think we might be able to get away with. 2. Yeah. So we can do
Well-
like that.
It's just really slow. Got it.
What did
Okay,
Willow say?
so
I'm talking to myself. It's all good.
how's that go? How's that going? Oh, I also realized. Yeah, I'm doing this wrong anyway. Well, because I was going to have separate entrance and exit, but so I don't need a double here. I can just do it on a single. Let's see. But I mean, I could leave the double and just get rid of the rail here. No, I don't like the nap. No.
Oh, bollocks. What the hell? That's old. Okay. Weird.
What?
No, my hover pack was acting odd then.
How so?
Well, I was trying to activate it, but it was like telling me there was no power even though there was a full bar there. You know,
Oh.
full circle.
Yeah, it does weird things with when placing train track. I find like today for me, it's been somewhat behaving, but oftentimes like as I'm laying down track, I have track underneath me, but it doesn't register it yet, so I have to land and then take off again for it to like connect to the new section of track.
Yeah.
So a little weird. So if we do like this. Alright, yeah, and that
Obviously,
works
if
nicely.
you're gonna, depending on how you're connecting into this train station, and depending on where you're putting signals, etc., etc. Can you like make sure there's enough? Why are you doing that? Oh, yeah, it's alright. Ignore me. It's alright.
Okay,
We can do that.
You
done
know what?
and done.
No,
What'd you
what?
say?
What? I said you normally do. Can you leave?
I know, that was
enough
the
of-
joke. I said what?
Enough of a gap. Because what I've found when you've done stuff like this over the other side, I'm having to come up with really weird designs.
Enough of a gap where?
When you're laying your foundation down, it's the signal. Because sometimes I'm having to like on the track as well, because otherwise I'm having to extend another foundation out, because otherwise I'm building too close to things and it's clipping right through them. If that makes sense.
No, but let me know as I'm
So if I-
building if it's a problem.
Right. So if I was wanting to put a wall along here,
Yeah,
look what I'm clipping through.
right.
Yeah, I'm hoping to try not clip any infrastructure, is what I mean. Like that, because it looks odd.
Okay. But I don't know where you're going to build shit. Like, that seems like...
Well, it'll be more...
I just build the track, you build around it. So I
Yeah, I know, but if you were putting an entrance here, depending on how far you're going along, I would then start sort of there, away from it. Not exactly like that, but I would sort of... Any sort of signals that if you'd have to put a block signal in this next bit, I'd then
Damn it.
build after that block signal.
Okay, but the problem is you have an idea in your head of where you want
I
to
know,
put
I
shit.
know.
I don't know what any of that means. Like, I know what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying, but I have no clue what's relevant and what isn't relevant
Yeah.
as I'm doing this, you know? So I can't, I don't know how to accommodate that request, is my point.
But it's more like as you're coming in and out. Once you've basically laid the state, basically build the train station, and then I'll sort it out. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I figured that's what we were already doing.
Oh, I didn't want the fucking track. Can I get the... Was that you or Willow?
That was Tim.
That was me.
I'll have to bring one more out. Okay. Not across like that. Back. See, because that doesn't look so bad. When you turn a corner there, that doesn't look so bad because it looks like the thing's stuck on the fence bit. It's...
Okay, so
Needle pulling through. Carry on.
the time crystal.
Yeah, we're not doing them yet.
That's the only thing stopping me from finishing the slugs one
Slugs one?
in the MAM.
Yeah, we don't need... Not going to be able to do
Oh,
that
yeah.
yet.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the MAM. I'm worried about the space elevator.
I know, but I'm looking and there's one of the recipes I can't do because we haven't upgraded to that yet. I'm not really sure what to do about it.
everything for phase 4 you should be able to build right now.
Yeah,
So I don't know what you're looking at.
right.
Give me a second here.
Because
I was
time we
looking
can't even
at-
do time crystals because that's the next phase.
No. I was just looking at what was still there. Type.
How much of phase 4 have we got?
Okay, for the thermal propulsion rocket, I need modular engine, turbo motors, cooling system, and fused modular frames. And I need to make a manufacturer that does that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well,
So, and then
fused
let me go to the
modular
other one.
fused modular frames were in sort of kind of in the process of sorting out, getting.
Yeah. That's on our current list. of
I'm
what-
currently
of
making the
factory.
magnetic field generators, which is great. It's just super slow. It's got like 23 levels to it or something.
Right.
So it takes a long time. I've only generated like 150 and I need 1,000. Or
Yeah. Is it
500.
the so is it a problem with the amount of items you need to craft it, or how slow it is to
No.
craft?
How slow it is to craft.
Because you can make more than what you can make multiple machines.
There's 2 machines running right now.
You could have 4, and then it'll take.
Well,
half
yeah,
the
but
time.
the other one I was making
point.
the other parts that I need for it because I was shot by
I
a few
understand that-
frames in that.
Right. Well, I mean, if you need more space or something, like like scale up. That's
Yeah.
is what I would recommend.
Right. But while that's running, I can do other things, right?
Sure. I
Just
mean,
keep
if
an
there's
eye
other
on it.
things to do, you were talking about it taking so long, so I figured because time is a factor with getting to phase 4. Because I mean, obviously we do.
Got enough to do that. What's the other one?
I literally don't want kind of don't want to play this game into next year, if I'm honest.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was kind of hinting at.
I need how many? 500. So yeah, I don't have enough.
Nope. Oh, phew.
What?
Ran out of power.
Because, yeah, by next year, I say I don't still really want to be playing this game.
Nor I.
I mean,
This one I need a manufacturer. That one we should have enough of, hopefully. And then
you know, don't get me wrong, I like the game, but
Oh yeah, me too.
there's a lot
Oh,
of
that's the 1 meter. I'm gonna go with the 2 meter.
I need a crap
I mean,
ton of
have we
these.
actually we talked about like abiotic factor as well? Did we talk about that game?
Yeah.
What's your? Did I ask you thoughts on Stationeers?
Yes, a couple times.
Okay. Obviously, we talked about Out of Ore. Obviously, it's going back to Hydroneer. I mean, there is like a loft and... Is it a loft? A Saka?
Mhm.
There we
Is it a
go.
Saka? Aska
Oh, Aska, yeah.
is another one.
Which, yeah, I mean that one's definitely on the maybe pile. I mean, if we don't get to that one, man,
Tells me
whatever.
no. Well, if we don't get to it as a group, I'll go and do bloody single player if I have to.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, is that one you're particularly excited about?
A loft is more interesting me at this point.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I do-
because I played a little bit of Aska, and I mean, Aska seemed okay. It just
I do have.
there wasn't anything about it that particularly.
Well, I do have Aska. I mean, as well.
Right. I should have asked you if.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, it is 1, 2, 3.
That was good.
I'm glad somebody liked it.
But yeah, no, Hydroneers are definitely probably going to be... It's going to be a palette cleanse and then Hydroneer. Get that DLC done, because it needs to be done.
Yeah.
Right.
Because me and you have talked about that for fucking... Probably more than a year at this point, of going back to that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then we do have there's Factorio DLC, which we have to literally go through the entire game first. Which doesn't actually bother me to do that.
No, it doesn't bother me.
I just don't want to put another...
No.
I don't want to do another logistics game on top of a logistics game, really.
No.
Because... Yeah.
No,
that's
I don't. Yeah, I absolutely do not want to finish up with Satisfactory and then go to Factorio.
No.
Like that's just
No.
a recipe for like one of us to kill the other one.
It's like Hydroneer as well. I don't really want to go into Hydroneer straight away. Because...
No, me neither. I mean, you know,
It's
I
not-
mean, something short, a little hiatus, you know, but because I do want to get to that one.
Yeah.
But
Because obviously, you know, Hydroneer, okay, yeah, maybe it's a little bit of a logistics game, but you're not dealing with... You're not actually dealing with numbers as such. Unless you start messing around with the logics.
right. I mean, you can mess around with the numbers, and I mean, there's a little bit of numbering, but like, it's not. Yeah,
No,
it's
not to
it's
this
not
level.
The same deal. No, not to this level.
Not to this level. And the pipes work differently. You know, you turn a fucking valve to stop the water, or turn a valve to make the fucking water go.
Right.
You know, you're not dealing with fucking... What do you call it? Oh god, what the hell's it called? Headlift and... Bloody... I mean, there is pressure tanks you can use, yeah, but... Not to the complex level of this game.
No.
You know, you stick a shard in the tank
Nope.
and it pressures it a bit more, but yeah.
Right.
But you're not dealing with, like, water towers and... I mean, there is sprinkler
No.
systems for your farms. Your farms
Sure.
thing. Okay, yeah, you're dealing with water for your vehicles,
Right.
but... It's just like... There was a... Problem is, we've talked about... That's the problem. We talk about that many games, and it's a case of, like, well, we need to... We need to get to them, sort of thing,
Yeah.
before we really add too many to it, and then we just kind of go, yeah, can't be bothered.
Right. Okay.
Did you mess up your spacing?
Yeah, I did it backwards on the looking at the stations.
Hmm.
So, because obviously we're inputting, trains are coming in this way, not out this way in the middle. So
Yeah.
I had the whole thing in reverse here. So, that's fine. I got it figured out.
Because obviously, you know, I'd like to look at, like, abiotic factor as well. That's one I know we've obviously spoke about.
Yeah.
Obviously, out of all. Have you kind of given up with COI at the minute, then?
Yeah.
I have a little bit, but...
Yeah. I mean, I was enjoying it, and then I just kind of lost interest.
Then, obviously, there's things like Roadcraft,
Yeah.
Cubic Odyssey?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely curious about that one.
Obviously, Schedule 1, Eden Crafters, which is another logistic game, which will be on, you know, that'll be on a backy for a while.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's also that other one that we were talking about the other day. for it. That was it called?
Trying to remember.
Yeah, let me just. Nope, wrong chat.
Crashlanders?
Autonomica.
Ooh, yeah.
So yeah, like I was telling you in chat, I mean, I'm still very interested in the game. I'm just a little concerned because the trailer had too many different features. Like it was trying to be a life simulator. It's trying to be an automation game. It's trying to be a combat game. It's trying to be a general survival game. It seems like they just were showing a lot of different things that look interesting, but I'm just a little worried. Like,
See, because what the way...
like is that going to be like you're going to have all those things in there, but they're all going to be really shallow? You know what I mean? Like,
Because the way they describe it, it's an open world survival game inspired by solar punk aesthetics, driven by farming and automation, exploration, and futuristic tech. Build automated farms, craft advanced machinery, and explore islands filled with mysteries, ghosts, challenges, and time-bending adventures.
but in that trailer, you had they showed like the survival, they showed the automation, and I was like,
cooking.
okay, that all lines up, like that all makes sense. And then all of a sudden, it was like we were looking at a different game because you had like a whole town,
Yeah.
and it was NPCs, and suddenly it looked like a life sim. You know, and you're like restoring the buildings, it looked like, and you know, but then they switched back to the survival, and it almost seemed like two different places and two different games.
Yeah.
It felt a little jarring the way that was in the trailer. Like, it looks really interesting, but I'm like, are all those things there, or you know, like,
Or
I
is,
don't know.
or is the sort of the town with the NPCs part of whatever they would class as the what do you call it? Like like a part of the time bending adventure thing.
Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, it looks interesting. Definitely on my radar. A lot of interesting things there. I'm just a little after that trailer. I'm just a little concerned.
Yeah.
So we'll have to. I mean, we'll see how that one pans out. Yes.
When you have a moment, can you come over to Grassfields?
Yep.
I want to make sure I'm setting this up properly before I start adding things.
One, two, three, four.
What are you doing 5 and 2? Are you doing 4 and 2?
I'm doing 5 and 4. We need 9. 4 and 2 is 6. Ooh, shit. That was weird. I like barely moved and all of a sudden I lost power. No.
Oh, hey, Chris,
Yep.
what's the name of your headset brand again?
Steel Series.
Steel Series.
Yep.
Okay.
Like I said, the price.
3, 4.
I expect that.
All right, Chris, I'm going to have you finish up this formatting here.
Alright.
I'm just going to get the spacing on this last one.
To what you having?
And
1, 2,
so
3.
basically we got 1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5. 5 on this side.
Yeah.
And then let me just... So we can snap this. That'll go like that. And this one will go like that. So, and no, stop it. I'm using the 5x5 foundations.
All right. Okay.
Arctis
just-
Nova 7?
Just way faster.
What did you say? Arctis Nova 7.
Arctis Nova. Yeah, there's like the 7 Pro, 7X, 7, 5, 7X, 9X.
7. Why can I never remember which ones I'm currently wearing?
All right, Chris. So that's basically the format. You just need to put in the rest of the stations, set up the, connect up the tracks where it makes sense, and then swap out these stations for actual
Yep.
things. And yeah, you know the general gist. So I'm going to head down to grass fields,
Okay.
and I will be back.
Yeah, so I've got the white pair, which is the one with the little box, but there's the X I think is for I think it's the 7Xs. You know what? Let me just actually open up my bloody engine. Just open up my audio engine.
Why is this in French again? God damn.
I have the Arctis Nova 7, which is for what I use on PlayStation and PC, can use on PC. But I also have the Arctis Nova Pros, which is the ones I would use for my Xbox.
Right, because it's
So-
PlayStation and PC,
Yeah.
Xbox and PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the white ones that you have. Okay.
But like I say, it's up sort of. They're a good brand.
Curious.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, like I say, I've got two pairs which I use, and they are good. They are a good brand. But you've just got to be prepared to the price on them.
Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about it. Because I'm getting 1,100 back for that graphics card that was the wrong one.
Oh yeah, Willa, did you see that link for the chair that I have?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I've seen a few of those, and there's a few that look really comfy.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're spending more on one of those bucket ones, I'm sure it's going to be a lot better than my experience.
Do you remember the Horde chair?
The what?
The what one?
The Horde chair.
No, I don't remember.
One that they licensed to. I can get it on Amazon for over $3,000, or on the actual website for the company for $1,100.
Yeah, no
And
thanks.
that's including a leg lift, the back support cushion, the neck cushion, which is they have a Murloc, so of course I chose the Murloc one, and
Right.
and the cushion for on the leg rest, so that you're not directly on the frame, but you have the padding there, right?
Mhm.
$1,100, and I get more out of it than I do if I just buy the basic chair from through Amazon. Hi. So am I setting this up right? Like, do I?
I don't know. Tell me what you're doing.
I'm quite happy with
So
my Secret
my
Labs
thought
chair.
was, That's what I'm talking about. The secret labs
Yeah?
chairs. Yeah,
Mine's,
they have
mine's the Joker
a bunch
edition.
of them. Oh, yeah, I've seen that one. Okay, so Tim, I was planning on putting the stuff in via the sides here because that seems to be how it's set up to go,
Yeah.
and then exiting
which,
over here, right?
So which recipe are you working on?
This one I think was the assembly director. Let me double check. No, this is to make. Let me see. Was it to make this one?
Shit. Okay, so
Do we have adaptive control units in the dimensional
No.
depot?
It's a space elevator part, so no.
Okay, yeah, that's what I need to make. I need
Okay.
to put 4 items in to make it.
do you not?
Okay, so we've got the automated wiring, circuit boards, heavy mods, and computers.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Chris?
Do we not have? Are they not in the thing at the central?
I think she's already stolen from that.
Yeah, I steal from there a lot.
Tim,
Yeah.
which way the fucking train's coming in and going out?
So the current excuse me. So the current line that's connected to the main line is the inbound.
Right. Because I was going to say, because the back stations are all facing the wrong way.
But they're all stations, so it doesn't, they got to be replaced. I just slapped those down as placeholders.
Yeah, I know. But I want
Right.
to make sure that I'm putting them down the right way. So basically,
Because that's why I had to change the line, because I messed up thinking,
so
in and out. But the line coming off of the main line is the inbound lane. So you got the inbound on the inside. So all of the train station itself will be on the outside,
Yeah,
to the
so
left
the-
and to the right of that middle coming in.
yeah, so the line that's
Wish
at
it
the
would
back
stay.
of the, you can see the main line, shall we say, that's the outbound direction. If I'm facing,
Yeah. So what so the line closest to and parallel to the main line is the outbound lane.
yeah, that's fine. I just
Yeah.
so that means
Okay.
Times
So
two.
so Willow, so you're on the right track here.
no pun
Yep.
intended.
Just hold on. I need 500 of those, so I need 1,000 of those and 500 of those. Okay.
All right, so you need to go that way. You need to go that way.
Pretty
you
sure.
need to go. Wait,
Okay, so
Fuck!
let's,
Why am I suddenly
what?
dropping out of the air?
Oh, there's spots up here that.
Yeah, but I was already
no problem.
hovering. Like I wasn't moving. I was literally just hovering in midair, doing nothing, fine, and then all of a sudden I dropped out of the air.
Yeah, I've been seeing weirdness. There is.
Yeah, and I can't-
There's definitely some weirdness going on with the hover pack.
Yeah, because like right now I show that I'm in range and I can't. It won't let me hover at all.
Hmm.
What's going on here? Okay, I mean I can there.
2, 3.
How do I add something to my taskbar again?
Oh, to your hotbar down the bottom.
Yeah.
So you want to hover over it and then hit the corresponding number.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, there it goes. Thank you.
So,
Uh-oh.
all these are going to be freight platforms.
So before you start doing that, Willow,
Yeah.
because I mean you want to merge the shit together. These are not aligned.
Oh, I see. Yeah, see, I
If you
did
look-
it this way, and I should have looked. I don't. Okay, I need to move that
Yeah.
one.
So can I just show you something real quick?
Before you do that,
Sure.
Tim, can I ask you a quick question?
What's up?
Left or right?
I don't care.
Import will. Well, I'm guessing the imports will be left. They'll be all on the left
Just
because it's bigger
Smack
space.
them together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So, okay, well, I'm just going to delete these real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to show you something, then I'm going to have you do it.
Okay.
So, one of the nice things is, first of all, if I want another one of these, I don't have to go to the menu.
Mhm.
If I hit F, now if I'm in normal delete mode, I'll delete individual things, right? But if I hit R, I can change dismantle mode to blueprint mode, which allows me to delete the whole thing in one go. But if I want to, but the other benefit of doing dismantle mode and blueprint is if I then middle click, it'll put it on my cursor so I can build more of it.
Okay. I see.
So now the other thing I want to do is, hold on, so cancel out of yours so I can show you.
Hold on, I want to see. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. So you have to put it slightly away, right? Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
well, let me just show you,
Show
because
me.
I'm going to show you the next step on how to.
Yeah, show me.
So once it's on your cursor, if you make sure the build mode is set to blueprint,
Okay.
if I look to the side of the first one, it'll kind of snap to it, and then I can scroll wheel to rotate it into place,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can left click, and that way it'll make sure that it's nice and lined up.
Nice. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So go ahead and do that for the third one.
1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4.
Wait. So F.
Yep, F,
Go-
and then R to make sure
default.
you're in. No,
Build
'cause-
first.
No,
Default.
no, because you only
Where's the
selected
rest
one
of it?
little. Yeah, that's the problem. You weren't in blueprint mode. Hit F,
Okay.
and then see where it says dismantle mode in the middle of the screen?
Yeah.
Hit R to make sure you're in blueprint mode, so it highlights the whole
Blueprint.
thing.
Okay.
Yep, then
Got
middle
it.
click.
Okay.
There you
got
go.
it.
So now, in that mode, go ahead and look at the side of the one that's already placed,
7.
and then use the scroll wheel to rotate it.
Well, it's rotated the right way, so.
So we only have.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. In my view,
No,
it
it-
is.
I mean, not to me. I mean, if you.
Yeah, it's exactly the same on my view.
Okay, yeah, because it looks like it's rotated 90 degrees on my view.
So.
So, but there should be a
How do I
point by
get it
which
to-
no, you want to be facing the side of this machine. So come over here.
That.
Where
So
are
come
you?
over
I
here.
can't even see you. Okay, there you are.
And then look to the
Don't-
side of
don't
the
ding,
already
'cause I'm
placed
not
machine.
looking at the map. Dings don't
You
do
don't.
me.
Well, you don't
Yeah.
have. It'll show you on the screen too.
Things show you on the screen.
All I see is something come up, but it doesn't show me exactly where. It has to be pinged a bunch of times before I can see it.
I did. So, but anyway, you want to look at the, yeah, there you go. From that angle, then look to the side of the already placed machine. And make sure you're in blueprint mode. So the build mode should say
I am.
blueprint. Okay.
It says default.
Then hit R to make sure you're in blueprint mode. There you go.
There, blueprint. Okay.
Yeah, and then look at the side of the other machine. It should kind of like snap, and then just rotate it to where it looks right.
Rotated on me. Hold on. Gotta make sure that I'm in the right direction here. I'm not. There we go.
We only have one output, don't we,
So-
Tim?
Nothing lines up. It just keeps popping from the front to the back.
Okay, I mean, I don't know if are you in blueprint mode?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says build mode blueprint.
Yes.
Okay, and you look at the side of this machine. So
Yes,
where
I'm looking at
where
the
I am right
side.
now. Yeah, look at the side of it.
Yeah, and it keeps
And then-
rotating it every time I do that.
Yeah, just let it
There we
snap
go,
into
I
place.
think I got it.
And then use the scroll wheel to rotate it manually into the right orientation.
Yeah, I think I have it. Double check.
I can't tell because it looks different on my end based on what you said.
Okay.
Yep, that looks correct. Yep.
there. Okay. Now, are they actually connected? No.
No. So so now what you're going to have to do is you can use the middle mouse wheel on one of the existing belts to put it into build mode, and then just kind of put a little connection in between for each one.
Yeah.
And I'll connect these ones. You can connect the other one.
Okay. Okay.
So so if you click once on the edge,
Yeah.
and then it'll show like a little snippet, yeah, and then just left click again. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like suddenly we both just fell out of the air for no reason.
I think something.
Yeah.
I think something wonky's happening with train lines affecting
so.
power, because I just removed a piece of train line
Yeah.
and I dropped.
Yeah, because I think our power connection here is based on the train line.
Yeah.
Well,
and
if you can't hover, come back underneath the train line and then hover and then fly back over.
yeah.
I'm fine now.
Okay. Oh yeah, you got close enough to that one over there.
Because as soon
Yeah.
as I as weird as it was, as soon as I disconnected a bit of track just to reconnect it to make sure, I dropped, and you guys
Why
dropped
won't
at
it-
the same
oh.
time as me, by the sounds
Yeah.
of it.
I tried that.
Right, Tim. So I've set
Why is that not
the
working?
so I've set these stations up, but
Yeah.
the only output one is going to be for central. Yes.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
do you want me to start conveyor hauling, or what? I don't know how you do in the factory, so
So yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
all four on for conveyor hauls.
Um,
Well, that's the thing. Are you going? Is the factory on the same level? Or is the factory going to be?
I'm probably gonna go down into the other side of the main line.
Right. Okay, so I'll conveyor haul it then.
There we go. Okay, now it's working. There we go. Okay. Now we've got her.
Okay, so I set up your bit in the back.
What's wrong?
So
That's
because
fine.
the way the merge line goes, it's got to flow in that direction.
I don't have a way for it to go. Oh, you did it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Did you? I turn around and the other one's gone. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so this will be.
So this has all of them working.
This will be an import. So that goes. Actually, no, that's not going to go there. I'm going to want this to back up. So I need a.
Now I gotta oops, hit the wrong button.
There. So I need one of these.
Put signs.
There. Are you still down
Okay.
there, Tim? Or are you coming back over?
Yep. I'm coming back up in just a minute. Okay, Willow. So I hooked up all the power for all these and set the recipes.
Thank you.
So you just
Yeah,
need to do your
I'm
inputs.
just I'm just getting some signs so I don't mess it up.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd recommend slapping some signs on there. And then yeah, so you all set for now?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure I was putting it together right. I thought I had it right, but I'd rather ask before I.
I mean, you
find
had
out.
the, right. You had the general idea, but there's just some helpful ways of just kind of condensing that so it doesn't take up as much space.
Yeah, exactly. I figured you'd have a trick.
I usually do. I'm a tricky son of a bitch.
Hmm. Oh, I know. And the stunned silence.
No, I mean you're right. I can't. There's nothing I can say about that.
It's basically the whole Among Us thing again. He's got no case to plead.
Right.
Times 5. 4, 5.
Willow sounds like she's got a pen in her mouth.
I do.
Maybe. Yeah, she might. That's a thing she does.
Yeah, I think. Like I say, I think something wonky is at the moment is happening with the train lines. I don't know if it's because we. I don't think it's because we've got too many.
Well, we've had that problem. Well, we've had that problem before.
Mm.
slow. I think it's just sometimes buggy the way it updates, and I think part of it is because we have such a long train line.
Yeah.
That the server's having trouble keeping up with it. And it's just not getting a proper update because it's like the power on the line changes and it doesn't properly notify the jetpack that you still have power.
Yeah.
So, because it's all one giant connected network at this point, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, ideally, it's too fucking late now.
Jesus.
What?
Oh, sorry, I just came up the hill just past CS when you come up the hill heading towards the computer factory, and you get that straightaway.
Yeah.
And on that straightaway, I can see, like, the train station you're at from here. And the train line in the Dune Desert, and it's just like, okay, so we've started our occupation campaign in the Dune Desert.
Yeah. So, ideally, what we should have done was possibly built points stations closer to the main line, because it's actually given me a real good design. I've got a design idea in my head now that it's gonna look rather interesting.
Oh, because it's so close to the main line? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of having it so close to the main line myself, and I don't know, the other ones, I didn't necessarily think about it, but these days, I don't know, I'm just kind of more in line with trying to, oh man, you almost set me up for a fail here, man.
Why?
I came close to crashing into the train that was left on the track.
I'm no
In
guilty.
fairness,
I'm no guilty for that
I think
one.
it was- yeah, I mean, in fairness, I mean, it was my train, but yeah. So I almost set myself up for a fail.
Fucking hell, he's throwing me under the bus.
No, I'm throwing you under the train.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because that was your train that left there from coming back over
Yeah, I
from the
forgot
other side.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I usually always delete my...
I know, but you didn't, because we were getting busy.
That's weird. Yeah, all right. That's what happens when we get busy with it, you know?
The fact that we'd spent God knows how long. Oh yeah, I was about to do that in a minute. God knows how long just before even building anything. Which is not like us. Usually we're, on it.
Yeah.
So obviously I haven't connected the other outside lines yet because I wasn't sure where you were having your exit and how far you were running that main line down.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, but I've done everything else, and they're all.
God damn it.
It's not going to help you. The only one I've put a storage container on is the outbound. Sorry, the outgoing. It's going up to CS rather than any of the incoming lines. I mean, should I?
You can do that on the yeah. Go ahead and set that up on the incoming lines.
Okay, so that means I'm now going to take away all the conveyor lift whole floors now. Okay.
Wait, why are you? No, I thought you said you hadn't set up the floors.
I've done the.
What were you saying then?
I said I've only put a storage container on the outbound train that's going to CS.
Oh, storage container. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I thought you were talking about floor holes.
No, I haven't done any. Haven't done any of any storage containers for the inbound. Only for that one outbound.
Yeah.
And
that's fine.
I did ask.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I said I didn't know if you wanted storage containers on the inbounds.
No, not usually.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I need.
yeah,
Else.
interesting.
What's interesting?
I don't know now. I completely forgot.
Good job. You pulled a willow.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Oh yeah, that needs to. No, you. That. That needs to. Needs to go. Oh right. Okay. Where you been an ass?
I thought I already did that.
No, you didn't.
No?
No, there's one here that you didn't do.
Oh, okay.
I haven't. The problem is, whenever I do this, I have a tendency of not getting them straight. But that was actually straight this time. Okay.
Good job.
Well done. Okay,
Sarcasm.
There's the letters I needed. No. I was trying to be nice.
I mean, that was a somewhat convincing no.
So, what's your plan here exactly, Tim?
Who knows?
Something that's not working. Because that is a hell of a sharp turn that it won't take.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
So how is he going to get round this side? Because you've got, literally you're going to have two tracks that are going to converge at a point, don't forget, first. Oh, I normally use the blueprint. Yeah, there's not even a blueprint for this.
Yeah, because it's a small little section.
Exactly.
If it's less than a 5 by 5, then
I
I'll...
know.
Don't give me shit about my friggin' tactics.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Oh dear. I didn't set this line up over here because I wasn't sure. And I should know how to do this, but... Because they're gonna...
Because that's gonna go out like that. And then... Yeah, then we could do... Okay, that's fine. What's up?
Already, I've screwed that up. I can
That's alright.
never get... I don't know what it is. Oh, Jesus Christ. When I'm trying to do...
He's not gonna help you.
No, I'm trying to obviously take the track from a station, but it's trying to get it to looking straight. Because that, to me, does not look straight. I can tell as soon as you put that piece on and you try and go down there, that's not going to be straight.
Nope. That's why I usually put the other piece in first.
Ah, okay. I always
So
did,
like delete that.
I always did one.
Because
that
sometimes
I
I'll get
used.
that just so I know kind of where it's close.
Hmm.
And then I'll try and find a closer center. See if you can snap to this. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then that way I got my straight line, and then I can extend this off here, and then kind of do something similar over here, and then just create another little nub here as an attachment point. Yeah, there you go. And then you can attach the next one. Let's see, and this is gonna be... You can do that turn? I think we can do that turn. And we'll extend a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so now...
And that's the problem. We've obviously kind of like I said, next week we're going to have to really be thinking completely differently again about the trains. Because we're going to be able to take turns a little bit tighter.
Well, I don't know if that means thinking completely differently. I mean, it just makes for some allowances that we can't currently make.
Because isn't it, it's usually because usually isn't the turning curve like... Is it 3?
Yeah.
Or is it 2? It's usually 3, isn't it? Like 3
It's 3.
foundations?
Yeah.
I think, isn't it going down to 2?
I think so. Which is nice. I mean, that'll just allow for some tighter junctions, which I'm fine by.
Now, that bit there is going to have to just get an extension because not too that obviously that'll get platform, but I'm not too bothered because mostly if I'm going to do decoration. Wow, that was a slow key response.
Yeah, I just got a lag spike.
I mean, I have had a, I have checked with their support and when not taxing, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I wouldn't think so.
So, for example, decoration will only go to that point. Sorry if I'm in the way. I might not be.
No, that's fine.
You know, the decoration would go as far as this point, sort of thing. As far as there.
Right.
And then... Yeah, for example... Is that going to look hideous? Because it's... See, that's odd. See, that won't go as far as... That won't go as far as that main line. Technically, it would only go to there. Okay. Well, that'd be its end point there. There'd be a little bit of design work done around there, of course, but
Sure.
that just gives me an idea of laying out. So technically along here would be... No, I'd have to go... I would have to go as far as that main line. Okay, I would slightly have to include the main line then. Because if I do run down here, it clips all that infrastructure. That's fine. Got an idea then with that. So this is the so this is outbound. Okay. And then you're saying you're putting the factory sort of this side.
Yeah, over here somewhere.
What is actually getting shipped in?
A lot of shit. So, because we got rubber, aluminum casings, nitrogen gas, radio control units, iron, steel, and concrete.
Fuck. Nitrogen gas.
Yeah.
Shit.
Mhm.
What, full train of nitrogen gas?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, it's easy enough. I mean, just swap out some. It's minor.
I'd have to swap the stations out, but I don't know which station to do yet because I don't know where you're going to want it, so I'll have to wait until you're
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said, I mean, it's a minor change. I mean, doesn't have to just delete and replace, thankfully. Okay, so then Oh, it's pass signal, one block signal.
Okay. So what's Willow working on then at the minute?
She's working on more of the. What are they called? One of the sub-elevator parts for the other elevator parts.
Hmm.
Just trying to find. Oh yeah, adaptive control units. Which needs like 1,000 of those for. Probably the assembly. Yeah, the assembly director systems, because it's 2 per.
Oof.
So she needs 1,000 of those for the assembly
Yeah.
director units. Okay, so let me see what we got here. So this is. Oh yeah, this is a bunch of little machines. So we got foundries. It's one of those.
So which
So,
which one do I need to be looking at?
I don't know yet. I'm just doing a review on what's needed here.
Okay.
So let's just do selected. Okay, so I need 12 foundries, 14 constructors, and wait, what now? Is it really that many?
God. I
No, I guess so.
I
Huh.
did to think.
Okay, so I'm just looking at the heavy modular frames that we're doing. And oh yeah, I got that because of the fucking screws. God damn it, screws suck. Okay, so we got 4 manufacturers, 12 foundries, 14 constructors, and 51 assemblers.
Oh, yeah, I remember you were saying that they were quite thingy numbers. Which I'll actually
Okay.
pull out my second screen for now, because I really can't see it from my prompter.
So, because everything starts with these guys, so I should work on these guys first. Die, you son of a bitch.
That's nice.
By the way, I'm
Come in.
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Guess you were muted.
Yeah,
Really gotta learn.
I know.
Unmute yourself. When you need
Oh,
to.
it's been 25.
Yep. Unmute yourself so you can toot yourself. That's how you remember that. Okay, I'm hopping back up to the train track and then hopefully I'm hopping back up the train track. What? This is random.
What?
Found a summer sloop.
Yeah?
And it's just like literally
Awesome.
just like lying on the sand.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, I'm back up to the train track and I gotta do a quick burb.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, burp.
No, I need 25. It's okay.
That's strange.
You are strange. Just saying.
I'm trying to be strange.
Non-existent
Yep.
or normal like everybody else.
Yeah, are they fucking selling that now with...
The headset I sent you.
Yeah. But
Isn't that nice?
well, it's the same one I've got. Just I've got the white.
I think the white was slightly different.
No, it's the same one.
No?
It's the
Is it?
same set I've got that I'm currently wearing.
Oh
on
yeah,
my-
I
on
see
my
it. They
head.
have the white. Yeah, okay, I see the white now. Yeah, that is the same one I was looking at earlier.
Yeah, with the two batteries that you have to hot swap.
Yeah.
That's why when I say yeah, don't worry when I'm hot swapping my batteries. Now you understand that that's what
Yeah.
you have to do because that's how you charge.
Isn't
your
it good
batteries.
for isn't it good for like 36 hours or something?
Depend on your use. Obviously,
I see.
at the minute my batteries get hammered because if I'm on my PC and I'm in, say I'm like playing this game and I've got a YouTube video on my phone, I'll have both it connected to the PC and Bluetooth. So the Bluetooth audio will be coming from my phone, and then
Right.
I'll have game audio, like now, coming through the PC, so I can hear both.
Oh, right.
But I can I turn
22 hours.
22 hours.
Yeah. It's good for 22 hours. Re-upload and keep going with 22 hours per battery and just a few hours to recharge the spare. USB-C fast charge gets you 3 hours use after just 15 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, they're not. They aren't bad.
Well, I haven't heard anything from your headset ever.
What do you mean?
So, well, like, you know how the one I have right now creaks a lot of times and stuff like that?
Yeah, that explains
Yeah,
why
I-
you have no Chris. You just never hear anything ever.
Because, like I say, even though when I'm talking, I'm not using the mic on here. I obviously have my separate mic, but it doesn't. It's the good sound quality, because if you use the engine, or you actually set their thing up on the little thing you get with it, the little box where you charge your batteries. Yeah, I always give my games a little bit of a bass boost, but that's me.
What I'm impressed with is I can use them for my phone too.
Yeah, I do. I could use my old set as well. My other set that I've
Right.
got, I can use for my phone, and
Yeah.
I mean, obviously people are wondering, well, what the hell's, what's this on the end of my mic? It's that's a pop filter. It just
Right.
eliminates any other noise slightly.
Right.
And I think I got. Did I? I don't think I got them from Steel
Yeah, 'cause
Series.
there's-
I think I got them from Amazon.
Yeah, because it looks like there's words. I have those. Oh, come on. Ring. Yeah, I forgot. Never mind. My brain's not functioning today.
And the
2,
mute,
4,
the mute and
6,
unmute
12,
button is just a button that you press. You basically press it in and out. It's on the back of back of the ear with your mic boom on is the mute button.
Right?
You have a mute.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha.
To unmute and mute. There's a button on the same side for your PC connection, but the button for your Bluetooth is this side. Is on your right hand
Right.
side.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah,
Well-
so it's the opposite of what I have now.
Hmm. They're not like I said, they aren't the pricey, but they are good quality.
Right.
Like I say, I own this pair and I own another pair which I can't fault them. The only thing is people are wondering, well, you know, probably people are wondering, well, if it's the temperature it is outside at the moment, and depending where
Right.
people are, it's like, why have you got a hat on? You know, why have
Yeah.
I got the headphones? They're on my ears, but why have you got a hat on? I always wear a hat anyways.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
beauty is
Right.
pain.
But the reason why I have a hat on with my ears because the way my ears are quite sensitive, after a while they start hurting, so it allows me to just wear them for a while and it not upset my ears.
Right.
I don't know what it is. It's ever since I've actually been on this medication, and I've said to him, you know, I don't want to come off the I don't want to come off the injections because of my ears becoming sensitive due to wearing earphones. But I have also, I've also spoken to audiology people,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
like hearing people.
My
And
cousin. Yeah, my cousin does that.
Yeah, and they said, well, you know, prolonged use of headphones can just hurt your ears anyways. But they said it can become a little bit more heightened because of your medication.
Right.
But in general, like I say, you know, if I didn't have my hat on now, by the time we finish tonight, my ears would be fucking wrecking. It would be absolutely killing me. And then I'd have to I'd have to not wear them for at least an hour and a half.
Right.
So, Tim,
Yeah.
what do you want me to
What's
do?
Great question.
Make-
All these block signals are flashing up here.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. So, if you can come over to where I am,
Where are you?
I know where you are. I'm further up the rail.
I'm coming.
All right. Well, you never told me you knew where I was, so. Okay. So I've been routing the power on the sideline here, our power lines that aren't connected,
Right.
because I do have it connected down there, going up to that radar tower. So if you can just keep connecting the rest of these on the side here, going all the way down that way,
Right.
starting right there.
Starting right where?
Right where you did. So keep going, yeah, so keep following that side, and you should get to a point to where they're connected.
You've basically done my trick then to what I did once. If you remember.
Oh, did you do that once?
Yeah, I did
No,
that.
I don't.
Do you remember when we did in the Red Forest?
Yeah.
Where were we? Was it the...
I mean, I know you did that with a belt, but...
No, I actually did it with a power as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, it is handy in certain circumstances that the rail line's set up that way.
Yeah, but the problem was we set it up for other intentions.
I know. And if I had it over, if I had it to do again, I wouldn't.
I
In fairness, if I had it to do over again, I would probably set up, especially with 1.1, if I had it to do over again from the beginning, I probably would have set up the rail lines to accommodate the hypertubes.
Okay, real quick.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. I found it.
Good job.
Thanks.
Right, so that should be connected up to whatever the hell there's power there, wherever that's running. Towards the smog cloud, poison clouds.
Okay, let me see. Well, I got no connection on here,
Where?
so we're missing a link somewhere.
Alright, well,
Because I should be able to pull off of that side and pull down to the platform I built down here, but it says no connection on the power pole here.
1 second, I'm running along there.
I need to get out of here and empty this.
Don't forget, we are overlapping. Oh, yeah, there's a bit there that was missed. You got power now?
Yep. Yep, we're good.
Yeah, it's because
Yep.
you'd missed a bit on a corner.
Yeah, good. It happens.
This end, it was before you got me to connect it up.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Okay. What don't you like?
Don't like what?
That wall.
No, you can take it out now. It just puts everything here on the train grid.
Hmm. No, it wasn't. I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact it was fighting. I would have just. Hey, if you're gonna just put an extra 2 meter wall there like that, then it wasn't because it was fighting through this barrier.
Oh, I didn't notice because when I built it, I wasn't looking up there.
Hmm. I mean, do
so
you need this wall or not? Did you just say I could remove it all?
I mean, it's not right. It's
Not
not needed. I just used it as a reference to so that everything is grid aligned to the track.
Alright, that's not dumb.
Okay, so now, excuse me, we need 7.5. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that.
So now it's going to go faster because I was an idiot. I only had 2 of the assemblers working on that. That's why it was going so slow.
Oh,
Yeah. So I have 4 going now. Or, yeah, all 4 going now. That sped it up a lot.
yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so that's 8 of those. Yeah, and then the next, we'd have rubber coming into the next step.
So that's what you're gonna do. You just.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Is it gonna be one factory with little rooms for each assembly thing, or?
You know, right now I'm trying to do the heavy modular frame, so I'm just trying to figure out how I want to lay out all these machines. So, which is probably just all going to be on this first floor, and then we'll go up from there.
We don't have to go up, do you?
Maybe, we'll see. I get because there's a bunch of because this is probably our biggest setup right here is going to be the heavy modular frames as far
Right, so
as
what?
like
So what are you
quantity,
putting in
total
now?
machines.
You're putting in the constructors, yeah?
Yeah, so looking left to right would be the 7.5 constructors turning ingots to plates. And then what I was thinking about doing is basically going this way and then out that way. So if I go, so if this is the 7.5 for those,
Yeah.
then I need 1 machine for the steel beams. Actually, hold on, let's look at this a little bit differently.
Well, it's
Because
foundry,
the steel
isn't
beams. Yeah, but if we go steel beams, because the steel beams is basically just to make the screws.
it? Yeah.
Final step. So we could probably actually just ignore Ignore that right now. I'm just going to pull that down. So the next subcomponent would be the
But
steel pipes, and then going to the encased industrial beams. Okay, so that's going to be... Man, I hate this little tag. Because we've got the plates to reinforce plates to regular frames, right? So we've got like 3 steps there. Then then the next thing, if we skip the screws, the next thing is just pipes to the encased, right? So that's just 2 steps, and then the screw part is also 2 steps. So it kind of annoys me that like we've got 3 steps and then 2 and 2. So I think what I might do, because this doesn't take up a lot of space, is let me just get rid of this. And can I tack another one of these on?
No, that's not. I can't see right.
probably,
Sort of.
but you are gonna go into terrain.
Yeah, so, because what I'm thinking is if I do this as like a little side step, blueprint, a constructor. So if I do this as a side step and I put this over here, so this is our frames, and we take that as a final output, and then basically here we could start working on our reinforced, which is going to be assemblers. We just need to make sure that this gets enough space for clearance here. That should be fine there. So if we go like that, then that can come out and go into here. And then we need...
I'm only putting the power.
14.
I was only putting the power pole, and I'm just trying to give you a bit of bloody.
Yeah, no, I get
Flight
it.
power.
Okay, so if we go...
Oh, you'll be so glad for next week. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I will.
Auto
Because I
connecting
don't want to...
fucking blueprints.
Ah, fucking godsend, I tell you. Okay, so that's 4, 8, 12. And then we just need, we'll do a final 2 assemblers for a 14. Here we go. Okay, so that's our 14 assemblers. So I'm not going to worry about connecting the groups together yet, because I'm just looking at layout. So, because in case I decide this needs to change, you know what I mean? So, okay, so then the next thing is we have, because that's going to have some rubber going into it. Now, the next thing is if we look at the steel pipes are actually needed for the next step for the frames as well as for the encased.
Yeah.
So if we look at that, so then basically we can do that here on our next area. And unfortunately, I do not have a blueprint for foundries.
No.
So there's that.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. So let's go.
Like I say, if you need to move the power pole, you'll just have to move the power pole because it's just there for
Yeah. Man.
allowing flight.
No. Okay.
You're making.
Okay. So we'll go.
Let's
We'll
see,
go. Man, that doesn't. That's annoying.
More.
So
Doesn't fit
wait,
on.
no,
Doesn't fit on a blue tile.
no, it doesn't. But it also by default doesn't line up to the edge of a tile. I had to hit Control to do like a half step for the outline to like align to the edge of a tile.
Yeah.
Because I want the back to align to the edge of a tile.
What, the output
So I go like that, and
or the input?
for the input, so the back. So if I go like this, is this gonna be enough? I think this will be enough space for. Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. because the whole idea is I was doing the back. Because the question is this going to be... Let's find out. So the outputs are going to be merged together. So we put a merger like that, and then a merger like that. And I think just... It's not my best work, but...
Compact.
And then that goes like that. Yeah. That'd be nice. Now if I could just turn this into a blueprint, I can just stamp down a bunch more of them. Yay! Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not Space Engineer's blueprint logic where you could literally just take that and then blueprint it.
Or like Factorio, or like Captain of Industry,
I'm not saying
or
not-
like Shapes and Shapes 2, or like I understand because it's 3D, obviously it does make it a little bit more challenging to just kind of like, but come on.
Well, I've not messed with the blueprints in Captain of Industry. It's the only thing I've not done. So, you're more experienced with the blueprints in Captain of Industry than I am.
But the thing is like actually what I'm talking about isn't even a blueprint. Like what I'm talking about here is the ability to just like drag an area, copy, and then just stamp down a bunch more, right? Like without even having to save it to a blueprint. I can just and that's the same with Factorio too, right? Like you can just be like, oh, I'm just going to copy this and then stamp down a bunch more of them. And if I know I'm going to do that a lot, well, then I can save it to a blueprint, right? Like I do wish, because there's so many times in a lot of games like this where I just want to stamp shit down real quick. Like I don't need a blueprint. I just want to copy what I'm doing right now a bunch more times.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then we just copy this 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be our 11. Okay, and then we can just go like you, like you, like you, you, you. Nope. You. Yeah. And yeah. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna worry about the rest of the belts because I'm just looking at the overall layout here. So that'll get that, and then the next step. If we look like this, and we'd have. Do we get the space? Maybe.
So that one's for...
Yeah, I think we're good there. What, this one? Is it for pipes?
molded steel pipe, you mean?
Sure. I mean, the end result is still the same item.
Yeah, I know, but it's the because I was just having a look at the recipe, and that's the only one that needs concrete.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the... molded steel pipe, alternate recipe.
Which is
And
like,
then...
yeah.
And then we got 25. So we'll copy you. And let me just see if this is doable. So what's the... Oh, there's the lineup there.
What? 25 of... Oh yeah, 25 of these.
Yeah, because that's going to be for the frames, because we're going to have the pipes, and some of them are going to get split out to go over here, and then some of them are going to get split out to do the other side.
Encased and...
Yeah, so these are going to have to go... Let's line that up that way, and then...
I was going to say, if you needed to move the power pole, I could do that.
And then...
That's the one that's
No,
gonna
that's
move
fine, just...
light power.
Yeah, no, that one's fine there. And then, yeah, because the spacing there, this is going to have to go over. And then that's going to be our encased.
Which is...
Yeah, encased industrial pipe.
11.
Alternate. Yeah, so we need 12 of those. All right, so let me get these 25 in because I just want to make sure we get the space for these. Okay. Then invite 2. So that's 8. 12. $16.
No.
20. 24.
Just.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Stick with me, kid. We'll get through this. All right.
There we go.
And then
Should give me
2
just
exassemblers.
I heard that line from somewhere and I just can't place it.
Well, I mean, there's the stick with me, kid part. I don't know about the we'll get through this part. And I forget where it's from myself. I just vaguely recall the line. Okay, so that's going to be our 25 because it was 24 plus 1 is 25. So perfect.
And then this one.
And then we need this one is 12. So we got 4. 8.
Really need to finish off some wiggles.
12. Okay, so there's our 12. Okay, so that's all done there. So then the next thing we need is, let me look back at our screws.
1.
Yeah, so we need 1 foundry.
6 constructors.
And that's going to be concrete and steel.
Oh. 250, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
no,
no,
that'll
that's my 250 there. Okay, I got everything I need then.
What was that, Tim?
Yay.
Nothing. I'm just
Ah.
muttering. Yeah, we'll do a half step there.
So it's.
Or
There's one.
actually, no. I don't even need to do that. Why am I being fancy with that? We'll just do the inputs in the back, output in the front, because it's literally just one fucking machine. I'm not used to this. Okay, so we'll just align you like that. Oh, okay, so we got the one machine, and then this goes to 6 different.
6 constructors.
Now, right, and this is actually going to be split off because it's actually 3 and 3 because we get 2 MK5 lines, so it's literally 3. Jesus Christ, that spits out a lot of screws. So, yeah, because we have separate outputs, so we're not going to merge the outputs. So this one's going to be a little different. So I might have to. I think I'll manually do this one. So let's go. That's input.
Can you?
Can
Can
you
you
not
not-
want to do this?
Can you not do a bank of 2? And add 1 on.
Yeah, but
And then.
I mean,
And then.
I could,
and then
but
separate a separate bank of 2 and add 1 on.
I mean, I could do that, but I feel like that would occupy more space than if I just set it up manually.
Okay.
And because if it was an even number, like if it was like we needed 2 and 2, like maybe, but like where it's an odd number, it's just probably easier just to do a little manual setup. And it's not that many of them. So constructors, let's see, how do I want to do this? Because those all go in line there.
There's only a suggestion.
We got all that free space over there, so you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna put all 6 together like this. I fell.
Oh yeah, we need power over there, don't we? Oh well, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to clip.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, no, I'm running from there.
So if we do this, we'll do splitters.
Running from there to there, and you should get some white power.
Thank you, sir.
No.
Didn't think you...
Or
Okay, I'm surprised you were manifolding it, to be honest.
500. Okay.
But I know why, because you are splitting off in 2 separate lines. Because what you'll do, you're going to merge them. So, see, you're going to merge to the middle constructor and then spit them out that way
Yeah.
on the output.
So because the input can all go into the machine fine, just the output that needs to be split. So yeah, so basically I'll just merge it to that one and then merge it kind of the other way to this one, and then we'll have a line out and a line out.
All right. Okay. So you're going to do it to the end. The end sort of. You're going to do it. You were going to do it to that one and that one rather than that one and that.
Yeah. So we'll just have a merge. Yeah. So this will be our two
Okay.
end of the lines here. So we'll come out there. Yeah, we'll come out there and there.
And then a lot of shit needs to go into.
You go there, you
Four
go there.
All manufacturers. Or am I reading
Yeah.
this wrong?
No. Yeah, because it's 2 and 2, just because of the split on the screws. But yeah, it's just 4 manufacturers is the final result.
Yeah.
So yeah, so all of these, this whole huge grid of machines feeds 4 manufacturers,
Yeah.
which is insane.
Which technically you could probably cut this factory down to half the size once you've got the manufacturers in.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm guessing the manufacturers are going to probably go somewhere there, are they?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so that's our screws. That's that's everything.
Yeah. It's just a
So
manufacturer.
yeah, so now we just, yep. So now we, okay, I'm gonna put this stuff in just to make this a little bit more square, and then
I would have got rid of some. Depending on where you put the manufacturers. Like all that lot
Oh.
there. I would have got rid of.
no, I mean I'm probably gonna put them right here because our outputs for these other materials is here and down there. So we still need to route the end of that
Yeah.
all the way around, right? So that's why I'm thinking if I do it here, because because unfortunately I don't have mirrored manufacturers. Oops, that's not even the blueprint. Blueprint, manufacturer.
It's not really.
So what's our? Yeah, because we come in from it's left to right, which is not ideal. Okay, so if we do. We did that, and then we do 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know. Let me just slap this down and see what it looks like.
1,000 of those. 500 of
'Cause-
those. Okay.
yeah,
Let's see if I can do that.
Because we got 2, and then we just need a little bit of a gap. And then 2. So if we got 2 and 2. And we've got so we got screws. So basically we go from here to there, here to there, so that's the first input.
Oh yeah, I will. Technically, I'm not going to be able to leave the server run. Won't be able to leave the server run tonight.
Yeah. I mean that's fine. I mean I figured between now and whenever.
Oh yeah. No, because what I'll have to do is
Because that was for phase 5.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is I'll have to shut it down just to... Ooh, yeah. Tim will be happy because he gets a different belt type as well. Because the belt will curve better.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not sure what I think about the curved belts. I mean, because I like the way the belts like do this like diagonal thing because I can keep them pretty clean. You know, like having that like curve on them. I mean, that's cool in certain scenarios, but to be honest with you, I'm far more interested in the reverse, which is that pipes will now auto bend the way belts do right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like that I'm more interested in than the whole curving thing. Okay, so this is going to be yeah, because we're going to want this to go out
Ooh.
to the bottom.
You probably are going to have to... Which way is the output on these? On them manufacturers?
Which manufacturers?
The
Oh, the only manufacturers. So, yeah, I mean,
Alright.
it'll be that way. I mean, I can.
No, that's
I
fine.
mean,
That's the way they need to go because the only central storage station is,
Oh, it's on the end there?
weirdly enough, it's right over the back.
Oh, well, this doesn't matter anyway because these are this is for the heavy modular frames, which these aren't going out from here.
No.
This goes into the next step, which is going to be the fused modular frames.
Which will be going out.
Right. Because yeah, that's why I said this is the biggest setup for this whole deal is to make enough heavy modular frames. So that's why I was thinking about just leaving this like the first floor and then just stacking a layer on top of that for probably pretty much everything else.
Yeah.
You know, and make ourselves a nice 2-layered frame cake.
Yeah. I'm saying actually just like get rid of. Because that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's practically unused space.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know how much space I was going to need for this. So I just kind of overdid it for now.
I mean, here, weirdly enough, we've got a lot of space. But keep a little bit of space for a certain elevator as well. I know they're not going to be that big, but
That's what she said.
Now the elevator parts, I have to put them all in at once, yeah?
no.
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Then while this other stuff is doing its thing, I'm gonna head over to Central and put this
Okay,
first
so I
batch
can-
in.
Actually,
Okay, sounds good.
did you get rid of the train, Tim?
Probably.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
It sounds like a thing I might have done.
Just give me 2 seconds and I'll be back with you. Again.
1, 2.
Oh, 10 minutes, 2 seconds.
Buckle my shoe.
Oh, bollocks.
It was there. I had to.
I set off on the train and completely just...
What, me saying buckle my shoe set you
No,
off?
the bloody... the signal wasn't right.
Ah,
That's odd. There's no output
Very good.
signal there.
Have we put any of the block signals on the stations yet?
There is block signals on the train stations, but
Oh, okay.
they're all flashing at this point. For some reason, we're all having a flashing fit.
Well, there's another thing that I haven't, because I think the first junction coming into the new station, I don't think I've done any of the things on.
Ah. No, but they're all green. They're all green going into the station. It's when you leaving the station.
Right. Got moments to me.
Where are you at, Willow, anyways?
On the train heading back to Central. It pulled up just as I got up top, so I figured I might as well hop a ride.
Yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of like
What?
catch a ride, is Borderlands 4.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
What
you got
about it?
any interest in that.
I have.
Because I don't know. I'm debating on like I don't know. Did you see the whole drama with Pitchford being his usual asshole self?
Nope.
So there was some talk about Borderlands 4 maybe costing $80.
Oof.
And
Right.
so there was some of the fan base, you know, started balking about, you know, it being $80. To which Randy Pitchford posted basically saying that, well, if you were a true fan, you would pay $80.
Fuck off.
Thank you. And I'm at the stage right now that I might just say a big fuck you to Borderlands 4 entirely.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not acceptable at
Yeah.
all.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
you can't come out and say that.
Right.
That's like Rockstar coming out and saying if you're a true GTA fan, you will pay X amount for the new GTA game.
Right. Right. Or Bethesda, you know, like
Yeah.
with their shit. You know, it's like, come on. Like that's just not cool. And then he tried to like apologize, and instead of apologizing, kind of doubled down on it, and it was like, fuck you.
Yeah, no.
Like fuck you, man.
Nah, that's not cool.
No.
You don't.
No, it's not acceptable, and I'm sick and tired of these companies thinking that they're doing us a favor. If we didn't pay for it, they would be wasting their time.
Right.
I expected it to be a bit more chaos over here. It's not. I'm guessing that's because everything that needs to come in here is currently loading up. Yeah, I expected to be a bit more chaos in here.
I'm sorry to disappoint. I can help.
No.
Add some chaos if you'd like. No?
What are you gonna do? Call David?
Hey, I can create enough chaos on my own, thank you very much.
I don't doubt. Well, you've got nobody cracking the whip either.
No.
I guess you've been trusted to be left home alone again, have you?
I have, yeah. So, yeah, just short. She's
Hey,
down,
one's done.
down in New York.
No. The question is, see, I would refer to it as NYC.
Sure.
So do you guys just like refer to it as NY, or do you refer to it as NYC?
I think people that actually like it might call it NYC.
Fair enough.
I mean, I just call it New York. Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
I've always called it New York too.
Yeah. No, I mean, New York City is definitely, you know, I think what most people usually say. I usually just call it New York. Which is, you know, obviously there's also New York State, as well as
Yeah.
New York City. So, I mean, it can make sense to, you know, make the clarification.
That's why I did wonder if it was NYC or not, or whether it was somewhere else, because, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
but right, so okay, yeah, there's no. That's why. Maybe that's why it's having a hissy fit, because there's no signals actually at these junction, at this other junction. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Seriously, I go out the area and that fucking thing's still not disappeared yet? Oh well. Oh. I think I can tell I've been sat wrong for a couple of hours. Oh god, that left knee. The only one that's giving me a bit of trouble at the minute is my left knee. None of them two are listening, quite clearly.
Listening.
Trouble with your left knee?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you, is it because of the time of year, like humidity or something?
Or is that it's that time of the month?
No, it's just, I'm guessing if I'm just the way I'm sat.
Yeah.
Because we've had quite warm weather, but now we've got the crappy weather again at the minute. Actually, oh no, I look outside and it's actually not raining. Guess it's gonna be
Yay!
guess it's gonna be a nice day tomorrow. No, it doesn't.
We've been getting bad storms here.
No. Long as it doesn't head our way. I mean, we've supposed to have had thunderstorms, but we haven't. What do you want me to do, Tim? Anything?
Oh, I know what I can do.
Yeah.
That's an unsure.
Let's see. Go ahead and connect the do all the connecting belts for this bank.
Which bank? I've already done
So
the top.
this
I've
whole-
already done the top.
Okay.
I just need to do the bottom.
So do the bottom ones and then connect the power in between each group.
Okay. What was that, Willow? I heard something.
You know where we had the stuff for doing the come on, space station.
Space elevator.
I took the food items out of the the berries and stuff out of the yellow box because it was running out of room, and I'm using the storage bin that used to house all the stuff for making the phases of the space station. I put it in there instead.
So you put all the
That way it's out of the yellow box.
So you put
Yeah, the berries, the nuts, and the bacon.
that's in that blue and yellow container by the space elevator.
There's a blue and yellow one?
There was a blue and yellow
don't know.
container by the space elevator. Is that the one you're on about?
No. I'm talking... Oh, it is blue and yellow. Yes, you are correct. I thought it was black.
No.
No, it's blue and yellow. Yes, you are correct. That is the
So
one.
that's where you put all the berries and the stuff.
Yes. So that the yellow box is available.
Just means you need to make some more stuff. That'd be the best way to get rid of it.
I need more bacon. I need more bacon to do that. It's hard to get the bacon.
Yeah, bacon is hard to come by.
Yeah, and the mycelium is fine, but I need more berries if I'm going to do it that way as well. Like, I go through berries really fast, so...
So that one gets off. That one gets disconnected. Right, now to power.
Oh, hey, Willow, have you seen the Remarkable Life of Ibelin on Netflix?
Oh dear.
No, I haven't.
I think you would really like it.
Yeah?
So it's a documentary. It's about a kid who had some medical issues, who's in a wheelchair. And he,
Right, that's...
after his passing, they learned that he had quite the life online in World of Warcraft.
Oh, him! I always
Yeah.
want to call him Ryan.
I forget what his... well, his name's
I know
Matt.
it's not Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Matt's is his real name, and then Ibelin was his character name.
Yeah.
So, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing Ibelin correctly, but
You want me to do the...
Didn't they say his name in the documentary?
yeah, a lot. I still don't remember.
Just saying.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Do you want me to connect the belt?
Oh,
Do you want me to connect the belt on...
yeah.
And the
So all of
power.
these groups, all these groups, you can do the same thing too. So all the assemblers connect up the belts and power.
Apart from my actual question is what belts are these running?
All fives. If it's not a 5, upgrade it to a 5.
Okay. Wasn't sure. Why have you come in and actually updated blueprint?
No. That's why I say if it's not a 5, upgrade it to a 5.
Because that was, I know that was something you had talked about, David.
Yeah, I talk about a great many things that I don't do.
Because he talks the talk, but sometimes doesn't
Yeah.
walk the walk.
No, I mean I kind of crawl the walk.
But he does like the sound of his own voice, so there's that.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I don't know why that's suddenly relevant to this conversation, but
yeah,
you're not wrong.
I was kind of wondering where that was going to fit in.
Yeah, right. I think she just wanted to throw
You
that
are
in there,
rambling.
Oh,
Just saying.
All right, yeah, touche. You got me.
the problem is these two act like they're a married couple, but you know.
Well, I mean,
the couple part was-
well,
couple
well, in
part
fairness,
was
you and I act
true.
like a married couple
Well,
at times.
way too much.
So,
Jeez, that's true. Well, problem is,
get that bang.
people would say, yeah, but you've probably both got strong personalities. It's like, not really. What was the mum research?
Nothing.
Oh, was that you?
Which man
Yeah.
research just got updated?
I was researching a hard drive.
Oh, okay. I was
I mean-
going to say, because there's a hard drive over at the one
That-
in Grass Fields,
yeah, we-
too.
That was no. It was the hard drive that you were seeing on the Grass Fields one was the same one that Tim's just completed.
Oh, okay.
It syncs across them,
hmm
basically. I think Tim's looking for a friggin' recipe again,
Probably.
Me? No.
and then eventually.
I plan everything exactly according to plan, way ahead of time, and make sure that I have all recipes for everything at all times.
Friggin' hour and a half looking for.
No, I don't
friggin'
appreciate.
recipe.
I don't appreciate the accusation.
I have.
I mean,
Video,
it might be right, but I still don't appreciate it.
I have video evidence.
Like I said, you might be right, but I still don't appreciate it.
But at least it actually did get us away from building for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I still got like 5 more hard drives on
Oh
me.
wow.
Well, didn't you want?
So
What are you keeping?
Can we
yeah,
take
but
them out
we,
and
we
put
don't
them
need
back
we,
in?
we don't need that many.
No, I know,
What?
but we need to keep. Don't we need to keep one for?
Yeah.
Unlock. Or
Mhm.
2.
Yeah, but we have that one in storage.
Was it 1 or
Somewhere.
2 though?
I think it might be 2.
Yeah, that hard drive is in the yellow. Should be in the yellow box at Central. The one for the unlock.
Yeah, because I think we still need to make some rocket fuel.
We do.
Like we need to make up some packaged rocket fuel for that unlock.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So and by we I mean me.
Or somebody. Or whatever. At some point.
I have a
Um,
question
Yep.
for Chris. Is the game supposed to be saving every 5 minutes? Because every time it does a save, one or all of us ends up having a glitch, right? I mean, that's standard. When a game is saving, you often get that problem, but I'm wondering if a lot of our glitches are because of how frequently it keeps popping up.
I wouldn't blame a lot of the glitches. As far as like hiccups, yeah, that might be a thing. But as far as some of the other like weird glitches we get, I don't know if it's necessarily related to that versus just the game being weird in general.
Yeah. Okay. Lee, my train just showed up on the wrong track. What are you doing over there? This is 5. This is 4. Aren't you supposed to be on 5? Maybe he's not. Good thing I was paying attention.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Was it a good point?
Yeah, okay. I had not realised that every single time. The server had been saving every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The autosave had been doing every 5 minutes, and I had not realised that for God knows how long.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured you'd have it set for like 10 minutes or something. But yeah, it's been. I started paying attention because it felt like it was going faster than normal, like more frequently than normal.
I don't know if I ever changed that option, to be honest. Obviously, the thing is, I don't see the autosave message. I never,
Oh,
I
I
never
do.
see it because I disabled that in the options.
Right.
Any break notification, any autosave message, I
Yeah.
disabled in the options, so I never see it. So I don't know when
Yeah.
when stuff is
that's
saving.
why I brought it up.
If I turned it
Yeah,
off,
I had a feeling
I
that was a
turned it
little more
off.
frequently than you wanted.
well, I turn it off because it gets annoying.
Yeah.
Popping up all the time. That's why I never have it on.
For me, it's when I do when I get whiplash or something, it's like I look up right away and see if we're saving or not, right? And that's when I started noticing it was coming up more frequently than I remember it doing. So,
No, you,
Yeah. And it's probably more relevant now because we have a much larger
yeah,
world and more data being saved each time.
yeah. Whee! And down the hill we go.
that's the thing. Yeah, like I say, I don't realise when the game saves, so.
Right.
And I don't know, and I'm guessing Tim's the same. I'm guessing Tim knocked that message off.
No, I think I have it on. I just tune it out.
You don't.
I
Because I was going to say, you would have said something by now. Normally you do.
I might have. I mean, I do say a lot of things because I do like to hear my own voice.
Or if you're being that guy.
Hmm I do like to be that guy.
He is that guy.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Well, somebody's got to be that guy, you know.
Right?
What did I turn around to him and say one day? Did I say I was sweating? Did I turn around and say I was sweating like a pig, and then you come back with something like, yeah, actually, pigs don't sweat.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what that was about. Yeah. yeah. And I was, you know, and I literally said like, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but pigs don't sweat.
I know dogs don't.
Right. And then we went through the list, and
Yeah.
we decided that that horses do. So you can go, you know, you can say you're sweating like a horse.
There you go. Yeah, they really do. I mean, when you go to brush them out and they've been sweating, oof, messy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me
Which
about
one?
it.
Yeah.
Still have
Well,
some
horses
of
kind of build up a lather,
Yep.
Yeah.
which is kind of gross.
Mm-hmm.
All seem to be okay. There we go.
Well, as a previous horse owner, I would know, so.
Yeah. I used to own a horse too. Had to give him up because he was a bad boy.
Yeah. I never had much interest in horses.
Unfortunately, I gave mine up after my accident, so. Didn't want
Yeah,
to.
it's probably. I mean, that's probably a good reason.
But if I didn't, I couldn't ride him anyways. So, unfortunately, I had to give him up. Absolutely broke my heart and broke my cousin's heart because she loved that horse.
Hmm.
And I gave him up, but I had to give him up twice.
Oh, you get 4
'Cause-
of them. That's why.
Because my cousin took him on, but then when she passed,
Yeah.
I had to give him up and give hers up and all.
Hmm.
That sucks.
So I had to basically give him up twice.
Aw.
But as per her request, for her funeral, I had to ride her horse in front of the funeral procession, and the hardest thing is I'd not ridden. I've still never been back on a horse since, and I, as a final wish to her, I did it and was like, yeah, okay. I wondered why I waited so long, sort of thing.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's all the belts, and I don't know. Unsure if power's connected properly.
No.
Because I'm not.
Would you research this time?
Hard drive.
Another hard drive.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm just researching hard drives until I get the recipe I need.
Right, so
Right.
what's gone wrong here?
What'd you do?
Or is it because they've not got recipe selected? It might be that one's got recipe selected, yeah. It was hard to tell
Oh.
whether to notice
Yeah, I
what
thought
had
I had-
power
yeah, I thought I
and
had-
what doesn't.
Yeah, I thought I had set the recipes on this one. I guess I hadn't. Yeah, because if the recipe isn't set, it'll still show red.
So I was like, have they actually got power, or what were these again?
These are the frames.
The first bank?
But these? Or the
These
very
ones.
first bank?
These ones.
This is going to be the reinforced frames, but I don't have the recipe for it. You already. Why do you? I mean, you knew why I was
Oh,
researching.
I
hard
know
drive.
why you were doing it.
Right. I mean, don't give me that shit. You already knew.
Oh, fucking love the yanking your chain at times.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. So, because I need the which one is it? Yeah, the molded. No, wait. What am I looking for? Oh, there it is. I'm looking for the adhered iron plate.
And it's definitely not in the library.
Yeah, the last one I'm missing because we've got bolted iron plate and stitched iron
Stitch.
plate,
Mm.
but not the one
Yeah.
I need. So, okay, but we got. So that's good there, and then what else is going in this? Oh yeah, that's right. So some of these need. So steel pipes. From here. Some of these are going to go there, and some of them are going to go there. So what is that? 255. Yeah. Okay. So let's merge. Let's get these guys merged together first.
That's cool.
Let's merge.
This thing's quite good. No idea why the fuck she bought me it though.
What thing?
This thing. Don't know if it's appearing on stream.
No, I'm still waiting for the.
Depends which one you're watching on.
Yeah, I'm on Twitch.
I think it's in front of my face.
You got something in your hand. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. It's a Miyoki.
So what is that?
It's a Miyoki can cooler.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I mean,
Literally?
she knows I drink.
So it's like a beer cozy for your
Well, Yeah,
water cup?
Well, it's a tumbler which has like a spring thing, but you can put beer in. You can actually put beer bottles in it, and then you sit your can. If your can's like chilled or whatever, literally just put it inside, screw it on, and then the insulation inside this is from what I was reading from on the Miyoki website, that it would keep it cool for longer. Weirdly enough.
That's cool.
No idea why she bought me it, like, but she's got one, but no idea, like I said, no idea why she bought me one. And she knows I drink cans, but I don't always drink cans. That's the thing, I drink bottles. I get some
Hey,
use.
right.
You'll get some
Whatever
use.
works, and that way you guys have matching cups.
I've got friggin' matching Crocs. Do you wanna know? Do you wanna actually know my latest pair of matching Crocs with her? This Willow.
Sure.
This.
Oh, that's cute! Oh my god! That's amazing!
Yeah, EO Crocs. I don't care. People may think I'm weird, but you know what I mean. I don't.
I
care.
know you like Eeyore.
I have.
I mean, I also know you're weird, so.
You know. We
There's
have
that.
the other pair of matching Crocs we actually have is actually no, we have two because I have some Keith Haring ones. Honest to God, these are huge. I can't. We have a matching pair of these. She got them after I did. These are fucking massive. Size of these bad boys.
Wow.
Like
I
a
can't see what's on it though. Too small.
It's
But I like the color.
it's Keith
coloring.
Haring.
That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, my nana bought me them for me nana bought me them for me
Christmas?
my birthday.
Nice.
And honest to God, like I said, I grow about probably about an inch or two when I have these buggers on because the sole on the bottom of them are massive.
You should wear them for the wedding.
She should wear them. What like? Fucking hell, if I wear them for the wedding, she'll bloody. Yeah. And the other pair of Crocs that we have matching is Meta from Cars. Oh no, actually, we both have Pizza Planet ones as well. We both have actually. Oh no, we do. Yeah. Two. I have a pair of SpongeBob ones which are matching, and another pair of SpongeBob ones which are matching. We have a lot of matching Crocs.
That's awesome.
It's like, I said, well, we'll know the difference. I said, when we live together, I said, we'll know the difference. I said, because the bloody
By
sizes of them.
size. Yeah.
I said, it's lucky we don't have the same size friggin' feet, innit?
Right?
Right. Okay. So, I think I connected everything to power.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I'm not, apart from obviously can't really test. Well, you can actually kind of test that other bank by selecting one of the recipes, just to see if it lights up or not. So if I actually just select, like, I don't know, reinforced iron plate, because I know Tim's not. Yeah, okay, that went yellow. I just need to remember. Can I clear the recipe from that? Can we actually clear a recipe from a machine?
I believe so. I think if you do set
All I
recipe
do
and
is
then
change it.
cancel.
Yeah, I just change it.
No, that's not actually changed the recipe. That's annoying.
You have to click on it.
Well, select recipe.
Is it active right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that might be why. No, because I've changed it while it was active. And then I have to go through and clean out all the excess stuff.
Yeah,
But
but we've
Tim showed me a quick way to do that too. So, or was it you? No, I think you showed me.
Did I?
I think so.
Yeah, to just remove the tracks and everything that's in the units beside it will not tracks the
Belts?
the belts. Thank you. Yeah, the belts. So if I remove the belt, whatever's in the machine comes with. So, and so far it's been working. Okay, how much do- Yeah, this.
Where are you, Tim?
I'm above the iron plates. I was just starting to route in some of the trains materials.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, so that's gonna be rubber because we do need rubber in a bunch of different places. That'll be fine there.
Where's... I mean...
Make sure I put enough of them.
Yeah, that should be enough for that.
Is that too...
Good job.
Is that too short of a clearance, Tim?
How many wall heights?
3.
No, you want to go 5.
Really? Okay. No, it wasn't 3, sorry, it was 4. Yeah, it was 4 in height.
Oh, yeah, then you want one more.
Okay.
Yeah, because 4 is still not 5.
I know 4's not 5, but but I just wondered why you would...
I'm just getting you back for
I know,
you
I
know.
know.
That's the way it goes.
It was just... No, I was just wondering why you went 5. Just with...
Because I find 5 is just enough to give clearance for for all machines, including the manufacturer, as well as if you want to put ceiling lighting in without being too crowded. 5 is usually a good number.
I've only done the 1 meters, 5x5 1 meter foundations for the
Yeah,
roof.
yeah, that's
rather
fine.
than-
And then you you just aligned it to make sure that the foundations lined up with the wall.
Attempted to, yeah. But I think I've screwed that.
So, because if it doesn't line up with the wall, then it's not gonna match up with the ceiling, quite right? Yeah, you're off.
If it's 5x5.
I mean horizontally. You need to hit H and then make sure that the edges line up so that the wall matches with the width of the foundation. Yeah, like that. You can still use the 1x1. No, you use the 1x1, not the 2.
Alright, okay. I didn't realize I selected
Yeah.
that one. Problem is, this is making it now difficult to see because the orange friggin' thing stayed there. Okay.
Yeah, good. Just hit H.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I might let you try that because I can't see because of the orange blue.
Well, I can see it. So go ahead and just do what you were doing before.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, I've locked that in place.
So, okay, and then just nudge it.
That way.
No, other way. No, other way.
This way.
One more. Yeah. Okay, stop.
Yeah. There.
Why does that look... That's weird. Why does that look off by, like, a fraction? Does that... Yeah, because you got the right height. That's weird. Why is that, like... Yeah, like it's not aligned right, but it doesn't look like it's... Can you hit control and nudge it back?
Which way?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just nudge it. Yeah, it would have been that way. And you held control while you did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let me try it. I don't know why that's not aligning right. Because you were definitely doing it right. It just wasn't aligning correctly on that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's good.
Now, let me just have a quick look. I had it on default. It wasn't on Blueprint.
I mean, that shouldn't have
might have
mattered.
something to do with it.
No, that should be fine.
Because usually I only use.
And that,
I only
because in
use-
that particular case, because you're not blueprinting to a blueprint,
it wouldn't work.
right. I mean, it'll try and snap to something, but it won't work right. Okay, so that's gonna be the rubber. I did set another one going, didn't I?
What?
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I was just making sure I set another hard drive going.
I think you did.
I did. Oh, and that's it. So basically, it's just that.
Was it?
Oh.
Would it be a good idea to?
Good idea to what?
I was gonna say a good idea to name stations, but I think
Yeah. I mean, you can do that. I mean, I know a couple of them, what they are. Problem is, we need a better acronym.
yeah. Because no idea. to be honest.
Yeah, because I don't think FMF, PCC, NP, DD is going to work.
I think it'd be too long.
That's what she said.
It could have been short.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if we just take the first letter, if we do, so, well, let's see. If we do F for a frame, and then we've got pressure conversion cubes. So we do frame, cube, Costa. So FPPDD, if we shorten it to that. I mean, we have the modeler to reference it. If we just make sure that the modeler matches
What the hell's-
with the naming,
What the hell's the bloody... It's DD.
Dune Desert.
Oh, yeah. So what's coming out of this one? Or coming into this one?
Hold on. I gotta look at my screen again. Oh, that first one there, that's gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be rubber.
Alright, so...
Yeah, so FPPDD.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Jesus.
No, it's FPPDD.
FP... No, it's not. Can't be.
Why not?
So fuse modular frames, pressure conversion cubes, and nuclear pasta. Because I was thinking
Alright,
pasta
okay.
for...
Yeah, I need a bunch of nuclear pasta.
Yeah, we have to hang fire
Yeah.
for that one.
Yeah.
F...
Yeah, we're...
PPDD.
Yeah, the nuclear pasta is going to be our responsibility.
Okay. Well, get on it.
Trying.
We are. That's what we're doing right now.
Okay.
Have you got any of the train stations hooked up?
Yes. So on the opposite, on the outer side, down there.
This
Yeah.
one?
So that's iron ingot.
Okay.
So and that's all I got so far.
F... P... P... D... D. Iron... Ink. Iron... Ink.
Inga. Inga.
There we go.
Inga?
It's
Yep.
interesting. We've actually got a little village here called Ings.
Yeah.
Near here, yeah. I actually drive.
I have to laugh at the people that call some of our areas funny names and stuff, and then they tell me where they're from, and then I'm like, what did you say?
I know, right?
I mean,
Yeah, we all got funny names for shit. It just, it's just different
there
funny
is-
shit.
There is actually a village. The village is actually called Ings.
That's great.
Shit. It's a general. It's not a local thing that calling it that. It actually is called that. It's like there is a village somewhere in Lancashire. Is it Lancashire? Or is it towards Leeds? No, I think it's towards Leeds. It's actually called Giggleswick. Or Giggles? Yeah, Giggleswick, I think.
Nice.
Okay.
It's just like, what the I mean, there is
Who thought of these names?
no idea.
Well, I mean, you consider words we use now are much different than what they meant back in the day, right?
Hmm.
Like, there's a lot of words that we use that we've changed.
Oh, sorry, it's
The-
actually near, it's near Settle. So it is sort of Leeds, like going towards Leeds.
I found some normal copper ore. Didn't you say
Great.
you need to make a shit ton of copper?
Yeah, we already have a site set up for that.
Okay. I'm probably never going to remember this if I don't put anything down, so I'm just going to leave it. If we desperately need it, I can
Was
run
that a
around
ping
and
for a
figure
hard
out where I
drive,
saw
by
it.
the way, though? Or was that you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was a hard drive complete.
Yeah.
job.
Okay.
Unfortunately, guys, this will not be operational today.
That's okay. As long as you're working
I mean,
on it, that's all that matters.
it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been either way, even if we had the recipe.
I don't know.
I mean,
Why
maybe
not?
the heavy modular frames, but that's only a subcomponent to anything we're actually wanting to produce here.
It's giving you a hard time.
He's trying. He's trying.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you know what?
So,
you know what's going in?
yeah. So does
that
anybody
one?
watch? What?
Which one's that one?
I think this is going to be.
That one.
Yeah, you can do. So for this one, you can do steel ingot.
Okay. Did anybody watch what?
So does anybody watch Squid Game?
No.
Not the new one yet.
No.
I figured I'd
so
wait for a couple of episodes
didn't
so that I
even-
can binge them.
Didn't even watch the old one.
So well,
Really?
well, season 3
It's
hasn't come
actually
out
fascinating.
yet. I'm just finally getting caught up on season 2.
Nah. I don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I just
fascinating.
finally finished. I finally watched season 2, and so because I know season 3 is coming up, and season 3 is supposed to be the final,
Yes.
the final season, which is good. I'm
Final-
glad that
at
they're
the end
going to
of
be
the
wrapping it
story.
up. Yeah,
Well, yeah, because
So
we
glad
do
they're
still
wrapping it
have
up.
questions, right?
yeah,
There's still
Well,
questions
it
about what was
just-
going on.
right. It's just my thinking is like we've discussed before. I'm just glad that they're wrapping it up because so many shows just keep friggin' like languishing, and they keep
Oh my
slapping out
God,
new
yeah.
episodes. As long as it's making money, they make content until it stops making money, and then suddenly they just call it there. And usually
Yeah.
the story has either suffered in the meantime or is just completely dead ended.
Yep.
Well, it was like. Was it the Big Bang
Oh, I
Theory?
have more here.
That had so many seasons.
Yeah.
But
Far too many.
Yeah, I mean, I watched.
Okay.
I don't know. I watched a bunch of the early seasons, and then I just kind of.
Same. I got bored of it after a while.
well,
Yeah.
I watched it all
Me too.
through to finish.
Right?
But it was like it was like How I Met. Was it How I Met Your Mother?
That one was enjoyable for a little while, and then it got stale again. Too.
Yeah, but then they did the other spin-off series.
Oh yeah.
Was it How I Met Your Father? Yeah.
Yeah, that was awful. I tried to watch the first season. I didn't get through it. I didn't care for it.
No.
Because it felt more like a rehash of the original, right? There was no uniqueness to it.
No. I mean, I'm surprised I'm surprised you guys don't watch something like is it Chicago Fire and Chicago PD and all that stuff.
No, not my thing.
Meh. Not my thing either.
I've watched The Rookie, stuff like that, but... Oh, it's here.
Have you done any other stations
Timing.
yet?
There.
Yeah. So that
This
far
one?
one next, that's going to be concrete.
FF. No. F. Fuck. F. P. It's FPPDD.
Yep.
A lot easier to say than RS.
Yeah.
CTRD or whatever the shite it was.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
See?
Yeah, it is easier than that one.
And like I said, there's not really many series I'm sort of into. I mean, there is one on Netflix I need to get into, and I can't remember. I was waiting for my mother and sister to finish it because I don't want to start it because it's on Netflix. I don't want to start it and get ahead of them in case they've not watched it and confuse them.
Yeah, that's fair.
What the hell was it called? I need to... I mean, there is a way I could just download everything to my phone. I could download the entire seasons to my phone and watch. It is... where the hell is it? Please tell me she kept it on the list. Because I asked her to.
Don't you have a separate channel for yourself on Netflix? You know you can put multiple accounts on there, right?
Yeah, or I could just...
And then you can watch whatever you want and
Or I can just-
never
I can
interfere with
li-
theirs.
I can literally just use mine.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
So, because then that way, like, because I got separate shit that I like to watch. So
Yeah.
we just have our own, then we can have our own separate lists and shit.
I do, yeah, but on my... I have it... There is one on... I have it through my TV package. But I never... I forget to use it.
Right.
But I wanted to find it, so... Because I know she had it on
Which show?
That's what I'm trying to find now.
Oh, I see.
It's on her list. Then I can
right.
put it on my... I can put it on my TV one. But I have to go on to her Netflix to get it, because...
Whoops, sorry. Knocking everything around here.
Okay, so... I tried to... That was it. I tried to get into New Amsterdam, really... Sort of... Got into it, but didn't.
Yeah, I tried to. It's a Canadian show, and I find Canadian shows, especially the dramas, just seem slow to me.
Please tell me she hasn't got rid of it. Oh no, I watched The Ice Road. The Ice Road was good. That's a film. Has
Yeah, I
she-
think my mum watched that too.
Has she finished it?
I thought I had a couple more
That's
left
annoying
behind.
if she's got rid of it.
Maybe.
Because I told her not to get rid of it. So why to watch it?
It's not on
See,
the
that's
watch
why you
list
should have-
anymore.
This is why you should have your own list.
Yep. I mean, it takes 2 seconds for anybody who's watching it to add a user.
Hmm.
You can one to your sister, one to your mom, and one to you, and you guys are set to go.
Yep.
I hope it's not actually come off. Is that it?
Oh, that's
There it is.
entirely
Got
possible
it.
too.
No,
Oh, is
got
that
it.
What is it?
The Bureau of Magical Things, it's called.
Oh, I'm in the middle of that. Yeah, this is my second watch through. It's a teen thing, but
Yeah, I
I
know.
enjoyed it. It's fun.
There's only 2 seasons of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
I'm halfway through season 2
Yeah. That's what I
again.
need to watch. Because I sort of wandered through one night while we were...
Mhm.
Well, I took a quick be right back, and then... Yeah. It was like, what's that? And, she told me what it was, and then... yeah, I wanted to get around watching it. But...
Right.
It's time to end the stream, actually.
Oh my gosh, is it that late?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't
Wow.
it? Yep.
Time flies when you're busy.
So, yeah, obviously, thank you to everybody who's watched on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you to Tim and Willow for being here.
Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Obviously, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we shall see you for the next one. So until then,
Later.
Bye.
goodbye for now.